Welcome back, foolish mortals. In this Spooktober episode, the undead shall rise again, as we'll be creating a top 10 list for the best zombie movies. Hope you have good cardio and start running, because whether you like it or not, the dead will walk the earth. So get ready, as the Councilghouls Huntcast starts right now!
Yeah. Back to another.
You guys are doing very well Arnold impressions.
Are you okay? Did you choke on something, Kelvin? Are you okay there?
I went too low there on my voice.
Why did everyone do an Arnold impression? I didn't know he was a horror character. Yeah, the chopper.
But yeah, welcome back to another episode of the Councilghouls. This will be our 233rd
33. 33.
episode. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we got the three of us as usual. I mean, yeah. But yeah.
I'm
So,
Albu.
There's
I'm
Albert.
Albu.
There's Kelvin. And there's
No.
Epic right there.
No, you're
So-
Yohanes. We've established this. I'm Albu, and I keep on
Alright.
forgetting what Ariq's one is.
I forgot it too, so I just give up with random names. You made something I know, but I forgot it entirely.
But yeah, so well,
I don't know.
that's just him being a pirate.
I was trying to think of something, and then I just stopped after the R.
Which go
Alright,
on.
Go on. What are we talking? What are we
are we
gonna do
having?
today?
Well,
Yeah.
we have a very fun episode here today for the Councilghouls. We'll be doing a top 10 zombie movies in honor of nothing, because there is nothing that we could correlate this to. We just want to do zombie movies, because we've talked about zombie survivals in the past. We've never talked about the movies per se, so we decided to do this topic. And we couldn't do this topic without the help of an expert. So we have an expert guest that's going to be joining us today. This person knows the zombie genre inside and out. He was dead at one point, and then he came back to life. Actually, I don't know if you guys know about that. So that was
First-hand experience.
yeah, he has been undead. So he's been reanimated. He's been undead. So this is like a very this will be a very insightful, I guess, like conversation of the top 10. So we should just introduce him to the show. The special guest for today, it's Teguh
Oh.
Santoso. Hi, how you doing, Teguh Santoso?
More like Sanbuso.
Sanbuso. Why'd you just put Boo in front of everyone's name?
I don't know.
The Ghouls and Buso.
Can I leave now?
Hey.
But yeah, all right.
Teguh's
So
here.
yeah,
He's back.
Teguh's here, guys. Yeah.
Rest easy.
Yeah,
Never
so-
the man. The Gustan.
Yeah. Well, nevertheless, the man just lost the bet, I guess. He chose under.
There was a bet in the live chat going on whether Teguh is gonna appear or not. Been missing for the past 2 episodes, I think, 2 episodes. So,
When
yeah.
all hope was lost, Teguh.
He's really happy. Yay, Teguh.
Came
Teguh's
back.
back. Just the man.
Yay, I'm back.
Alright, yeah, just like Albert said, we're going to do top 10 zombie movies. Pretty self-explanatory there. Yeah. But obviously before that, we're going to do weekly watchies. So let's do that. But before that, Albert, do the plug. The chores,
Yes,
as you call it.
Yes, the chores, the in-house cleaning duties. So
Uh-huh.
you can find all of our social media at Councilmen Show, Twitter. I'm not gonna call it X, Instagram, Letterboxd. Find us there. You can email us at councilmenshow@gmail.com. You can subscribe to us on the audio feed wherever you listen to us, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever, and as well as on YouTube. We are the Councilmen. Even though we're called the Council Ghouls for this month, we're still called the Councilmen every other month. So we are there. Find us there, subscribe. We go live every Saturday morning. So you can see us and catch us live in the stream team, like what other people are doing right now, or you can check us out on the playback, or do both if you're a psycho. So do that. So yeah, there you go. I just called our fans psycho. How do you think they'll feel?
I don't know.
Foolish.
They'll be someone will be like driving, and then they're like they just in the highway, and they just stop in the middle of the highway because like, did you just call me a psycho? And then poof, car crash. Okay, why did I just wish a car crash?
Oh,
like
why?
that?
What?
No,
Oh, man.
we're gonna cut this. We're gonna
Chill
cut
out,
this part.
man.
We're gonna cut this part. This part is not gonna make it to the actual edit. So yeah.
That's grim.
All right.
I
Anyway,
know. What the
on that
heck is
note,
happening? Are you ready for the weekly council segment? Weekly watchies. We've been watching TVs, movies, rating 1 to 5, maybe crying, could be boring, or laughing in theaters or at home. Cause it's time to share everything that we watched this week. It is time for our show's weekly watchies.
all right, like to watch is the part of the show where we talk about movies we watched this week and share our thoughts on it. And you guys also in the chat, go ahead and chime in with your movies and your thoughts. Yeah, so let's get to it, I guess. Teguh hasn't been here for a while, so
He has watched
Uh,
lots of
uh,
movies in the
Actually, wait,
time
no.
of
Before,
absence.
before we get to weekly watches, I think I want to establish, like when we did the horror sequels, if there is a movie that is going to be in your top 10 list, then don't bring it up. If it's part of your weekly watches, save it for that conversation. So yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, yeah, Teguh. Let's start with you.
Actually, I did watch something now. No, backstage I said I didn't watch anything, but yeah, actually, no, I haven't been here in that long. I did watch a couple of things.
Okay, what are those?
I finished Ahsoka.
Oh, all right.
Oh well, people are happy about it. All right, cool.
Very cool, yes.
And my review of Ahsoka is at the end of it. Kelvin would understand this, but like, I finished
What?
Ahsoka and my reaction was Ahsoka.
I somehow understood that.
Like if a
Albert
Japanese
is
man
like,
say that, it's more like, oh, all right,
alright, yeah, exactly. It just
something
means
like
alright.
that. Yeah.
You can tell from the intonation, Albert, the way he said it.
No, I get it. I get
So-
it. I don't know why he exclusively only say Calvin will get it. I feel like a lot of people would get
Kelvin
it.
spoke English.
Because I
I
can speak
mean, he
Japanese.
spoke Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Because Kelvin
Yeah.
used to live there.
So, I guess Ahsoka is bad, or is it just
Or it's just-
boring?
It's just,
Well, okay, no, it's not bad. All right, I do not. I would feel bad if I put it in the same level as Boba Fett, but it's definitely better than that just from the action scenes alone. It's just maybe it's because I didn't watch Rebels that could be a factor, but I didn't really care that much about the plot.
Hmm.
How I just
Oh.
enjoy the lightsaber fights because I think every episode had a lightsaber fight, at least
Oh, that's
one
cool.
lightsaber fight. So yeah, it's fun to see the fights and all that. But other than that, like the plot, it's like meh.
Wait. So
Star
is this
Machine says
Ahsoka?
I need to watch the other shows.
Yeah. So I guess this one is really connected to the Clone Wars and such.
Rebels, right? Well, I know there are spoilers for the show. I know there are characters from the character Ezra. He's from, is it Rebels or is it Clone Wars? I don't watch the animated show, so I don't know.
Rebels.
So it's Rebels. That's a different show than Clone Wars.
Oh.
And yeah, I think there are other characters as well, like Sabine. There's a character named Sabine, right, or something.
Also Rebels.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you really gotta watch the animated show. And like Ahsoka as a character, she started off as in the Clone Wars, and then she appears in Rebels. So variety. You need to watch more than one show, I guess.
Nah, watching this just feels like homework, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Alright,
at
alright.
least the fights were
What?
fun.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wait, did any of you guys watch it other than Teguh?
No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't. I
no.
didn't
No.
bother.
I
Alright,
saw
alright.
clips. I saw clips.
I
You
feel,
lack
I
I feel like
I
conviction.
also saw clips.
I feel
I
like at
feel
this
something.
point all of us, not all, like a lot of us is already kind of tired of Star Wars. I feel like it hasn't been as good, right? Since I don't know, like the first few
Well,
seasons of like Mandalorians and such.
so here, I don't think that's necessarily the case because everyone says that Andor is one of the best TV shows that has come out,
Hmm.
Andor is
and
great.
but none of us saw it except for the
I
go.
didn't finish it. I got
I
halfway.
started it. I
Oh.
didn't finish it either. But everyone say that Andor is fantastic. A majority of people say Ahsoka is great. We just didn't see it because again of the connection. I think we'll feel left out. Mandalorian has
Uh.
been consistent. Like Boba Fett is the one that's only bad, and like Obi-Wan was like mix. So
Actually,
Mm.
wait. Let me check. I think I left Andor for House of the Dragon. If I'm not
Oh
mistaken,
no,
was it
that was
worth
a
it?
time. That was a
Was it
time
worth
where
this?
House of the Dragon, Andor, Rings of Power,
Yeah,
and I think Stranger Things
Three.
came out a couple weeks later.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
think
They
those
were.
are all at the same
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah, and
yeah,
I abandoned
And
Andor
don't
for
forget, I
Dread.
think She-Hulk was there too.
And
She-Hulk.
yeah, She-Hulk. Yeah.
Side note: have any of you started Loki? I haven't. I should really
I
should.
haven't.
Wait, wait,
Wait, is
season
it
2
out?
started already?
It's been
It's
out
been
for like
out.
3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah,
It's
it's been
been
out for
out.
weeks.
Episode's been
It's
out.
been out for weeks. It's been out for
Yeah.
All
weeks.
right.
I
Oh
Well,
shit,
haven't.
I didn't even
I
know.
gotta go watch it.
I
I
didn't
haven't.
even realize
There's
that.
a lot of stuff, and like I
I
gotta
saw the
start Sex Education
trailers
season
and
four.
I was interested.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
no, the
mean, we
trailer looked
were
good.
all interested when we saw the trailer.
People say it's been good. People say it's been good. I just haven't had the time to. So
How many episodes in?
I think it's been
I
four
didn't even
weeks
know it
in.
was
So I
out.
want to say 4 episodes.
It's been that long? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. It actually has.
It's been that long?
It has. I
Mhm.
remembered seeing it
Well,
on
at this.
YouTube a long time ago.
All right.
Okay, so Ariq, you wanna go next?
Yeah. I am currently watching the film right now, but it is for the.
Hey,
But
my
it is for
man.
the. It is for the top 10. Not gonna lie. So I shall not be discussing it anyway, even if I did finish. So for some reason, I decided to watch. No, no, no. My family decided to have like a family watch along of Saving Private Ryan. It just appeared on TV, dude. So it's not like they chose it. It was just like
Gotcha.
there.
Yeah.
It just started out. It's there. Yeah. Best war film I've ever seen. Pretty cool.
So good.
Better than Hacksaw Ridge because unlike Hacksaw Ridge, the opening was okay. No, the opening was technically an old man at the graveyard, but the second part of the opening was the Normandy beach landing. So that was epic. It's very brutal. Um, Vin Diesel was there. I thought he did great. I think this is the best performance I've ever seen him in. Better than all the Fast Furious films combined. Even though all he did was be a dick and he got shot. That's it. He had like about
Wait,
five
is he
minutes of screen
actually in the
time.
movie?
He is
Yes,
in the movie.
yes.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel is in.
Oh,
Yeah,
he is in the movie.
he has a
Saving Private
supporting
Ryan.
role. He has a really good supporting role.
I wouldn't
Oh,
say
okay, I
very
didn't
good.
know
Okay, he
that.
didn't last very long, Albert, but he was
He
at
didn't
least more
last, but
creative.
he has an important role in the film. I feel like.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, for and he's more creative than like Dom
And
Toretto.
is he though? I don't
Yes.
recall him ever saying the first rule of street fight: the street always wins.
No, all I heard him say is, "Brr, that's what
I
I.
am
That's his
Groot.
dialogue. So that.
Good.
So I thought
This
that
is
was
what it-
pretty. So I thought that was a pretty good. Oh, that's a pretty good performance, man. I don't know. He got shot by a sniper and he bled out. It was very good. But
Mhm.
yeah, no. Overall, film's great. I think what I've learned interesting about it is I think it's supposed to be like a military propaganda, but anyway, still a fun film. Uh, overall, what else do I have to add? Oh, it's also very long. Technically, I didn't
Is
finish
it?
it today. It's like 2.5 hours, but no, I think it's more.
Okay.
But when I said I didn't finish it, I didn't watch the final like battle. But the thing is, I do recall the final battle the most anyway. So they are like defending the
Hmm.
bridge from the Germans.
It's been a
I
while since
forgot.
I saw this film.
That film is honestly very stacked in cast, but because it was such an early film, they weren't famous yet. I forgot who else was there. Apart from like Matt Damon, he's obvious. That was his first
Tom
debut film,
Tom
I think.
Tom
Tom Hanks,
Hanks,
obviously.
Adam Goldberg. No, not Adam Goldberg. Is it Adam
I,
Goldberg?
I forgot. There's like the medic. He was also a famous actor as well, but I don't remember his
Giovanni
name.
Ribisi is definitely there.
It's a very stacked cast.
There's
I don't
Giovanni
know.
Goldberg. Yeah. Paul
All I know is that
Giamatti.
war films they always have stacked cast like this, and what's that Black Hawk Down? That's also very stacked. They have like Obi-Wan,
Black Hawk
Legolas in
Down
there.
is
Black
stacked.
Black Hawk Down has a stack cast.
Yeah.
What's it called? Hurt Locker, Zero Dark 30, Hacksaw Ridge even technically have a stack cast.
Oh yeah, technically,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
multiple
yeah.
movies are.
I don't know what else to say about it unless it's gonna go on for so long. But yeah, Saving Private Ryan, great war film. Probably the best I've ever seen. Quite brutal. Yeah, 5 out of 5.
No, that's fair. All I'll say to counter your argument about saying that this is a better role than Dominic Toretto, you said that this character by Vin Diesel got shot and then he died, right?
Yes,
In
he did.
in Fast and Furious, the fourth Fast and Furious movie, Dominic Toretto got shot 4 times, and this
And
is
he
all
did.
he does. And he just keeps walking. For the audio listeners, he got shot in in the 2 different shoulders like 4 different times, and just keep walking like nothing
He
happens.
he learned. He learned since last time. Okay.
Oh, he
He,
adapted.
he took a shot to the chest with a sniper. This time he only took 4 shots with a pistol on the shoulders. He's
That
fine.
is still like the most absurd thing I've ever seen. Well, you know what? I think it's not the most absurd thing in the Fast and Furious franchise because there's been a lot of absurd things in Fast and Furious franchise. But that is still like absurd. The fact that he got shot 4 times and just walk it off. I'm like, what the heck? So yeah,
Actually, wait,
poor human.
also there's another thing about Vin Diesel in this film. I don't know if he's actually bald or not because he was wearing a helmet the whole time. He never took it off. He might have like some bits of hair, like the buzz cut, but he might be completely bald. I don't know.
Interesting.
It's like Schrodinger's cat, but it's more like Vin Diesel's cap, bald cap. I don't I don't know. It's just something.
Okay. Oh, God damn it! I was about to type down Vin Diesel's hair on Google, and I just typed down Vin Diesel's cat now on Google.
Vin Diesel's cat. Does he have a cat? Does he have a cat?
Does he have a
No,
cat?
but I saw someone Photoshop Vin Diesel to the movie Cats, and now
Okay,
my
well,
eyes, my eyes has been like destroyed forever. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. That's all I
Uh,
gotta say.
wait. So how much you give it?
5 out of 5. Great film.
Teguh, you haven't give rating for Ahsoka. I think just now.
Oh,
But yeah, he hasn't. Yeah.
the 3.
3. All right. Nice. Okay. 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 Okay, I guess let's Albert. What about you?
all right. I watch one film and I watch one short. So what the film is 2 hours 40 something minutes long, and the short is 9 minutes. Which one do you want me to talk about first, the short one or the long one?
Just the movie, I guess.
Oh, okay. You don't want me to mention the short. Well, the movie that I watched was the Taylor Swift The Eras Tour movie. So I
Oh,
went
it's
to
that
theater
long.
to watch it. It's 169 minutes. Someone convert that due to how many 1 hour? No, 169 minutes. 169 minutes. So how many hours is that? But yeah, I watched it in theaters. It was good. It is not as culty as the social media depicted. Because if you've seen some of the social media videos, some of the pictures that happens in theaters looks absolutely batshit insane. Like people going up to the front and making like a crop circle or something, just
Huh?
running around, just running around.
I think it's called a mob circle, not a crop circle.
Mobs.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're
Or
right.
was it
Not a-
mosh
Crop,
pit?
It's
crop,
mosh
crop,
pits.
circle,
Yeah,
crop
they're
circle is a
mosh
thing
pits.
like
Yeah.
for alien invasion, isn't it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
They, no,
it's
they were
alien
they were
invasion.
actually planting crops and making a circle out of the crop. No, yeah, it wasn't a mob. It wasn't like a mob circle, but so I mean the movie was good because it's like all the movie theater etiquette flies out the window. Like my biggest concern of going opening week, which I went opening weekend on Saturday, I w- Did I went Saturday? Yeah, I went right after the last week's show. My concern was that yes, I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, but I am also very intimidated by Taylor Swift fans because if you've seen them in the wild, they can be very intimidating.
Why?
Dude, it's true. It's true. So I was very intimidated, and because of the videos that I saw where the whole theater just like stands up or like starts running around, I'm like, what is this? This is like literally, it's like a rave. So I was worried about that. Um, but when I went to my theater, it wasn't that extreme. There are people standing up, definitely. I think there are because I got a seat at the very back, so I couldn't see what was happening fully at the front. But I think it's either I don't know if they're kids or they're actually adults. But either way, they're like several people like running around, and of course in front of the theater there's like some space, right, at the front of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
seats. Some people were like running around for some of the songs. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's pretty cute. That's all right. Uh, and then there are some people dancing, obviously. And some people, when they stand up and dance, they go to the staircase, which I think is probably the smart idea because you're not covering anyone. So yeah, some people did that. Because I was at the very back, without intentional, it's unintentional because I bought a ticket last minute and there was only a seat left. But being at the very back, like sort of like gives me an advantage, I guess, because if I wanted to dance and stand up, I can just do it. Then I don't have to worry about covering anyone. So I did that for a couple of the songs, just vibing. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. People were singing along. Again, like I said, the movie theater etiquette flies out the window. Some people were all taking out their phones. They were recording shit. People were just like dancing and singing and clapping. Literally during the last song, the encore, I want to say 70% of the theater stood up. And then, like, I've never been in a theater with have a standing ovation, but I guess because it's like a concert, when the film ends, people are like clapping, standing ovation. So it was like, oh, cool, that's the first time for everything. But yeah, it was fun. But mainly it's just the crowd, really. The crowd was the one that makes it like kind of exciting. So yeah, I gave it a 5 out of 5 for the experience and for the film. Although they cut a lot of the Speak Now songs, and I like Speak Now as an album, so yeah, disappointed in that. Hashtag release the Speak Now cut.
It's extended cut, 3 hours
Extended
long.
cut. Extended 3 hours long. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. So there you go. Are any of you planning to watch this? I
Yeah,
feel like I know
let
the
me
answer.
let me buy a ticket to America right now.
Did you know I just saw this and I sent this to the group chat before the show. Cinepolis, which is the Indonesian cinema chain, they
Yeah,
say
yeah.
they're releasing the film in Indonesia in November, I think. And the price for the Jabodetabek area, which is Jakarta, Bogor,
Where we are,
Tangerang,
where me and
Bekasi,
Kelvin
right?
are.
Yeah, 200,000 Indonesian rupiah per ticket. That's not normal, is it?
That's very high for us. And if you
Yeah.
convert it to dollars, it's only like
That's
$12.
normal for me. How much is
Like,
it
okay,
in
what's
Japan?
what's a standard ticket right now? Like a standard movie ticket, like 50?
on
50K?
weekdays. Yeah, 60 on weekends.
Yeah, 200K is like a lot. So yeah, there you go.
100 for Taylor
But
Swift.
now I'm
album.
curious about how much it is for me.
Will it even be
Is it
coming to
coming to
Japan? Yeah,
It's already out.
it's already out in Japan. I didn't know Swifties were famous in
Oh,
Japan.
it's the same. It's 2,000 yen. So, yeah, a
Mm.
bit under $20. Rupiah kan ya 200.000 dikit lagi lah.
Yeah,
200,
it's like
250 lah.
$12 for me.
Gotcha.
It's only 100 to 200 yen. So like $1 or $2 more than regular tickets.
Huh.
How much
Okay.
did you pay, Albert?
I think I paid for the regular. Well, here's the thing. I don't even know what the regular amount of tickets is anymore because I have MCA list. Like I basically go. It's not free, but it's math wise, it's technically free. But this one, the Taylor Swift tickets is not included in the MCA list, so I pay regular price. I pay $25, which is expensive for a movie theater ticket.
It is.
But I went with Dolby. I went with Dolby and $25. So yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, Dolby.
Yeah, dope. Fun.
Nice, nice.
All right,
Alright,
Kelvin, you got anything?
Yeah, but I don't know if my internet can hold up. I haven't been saying anything because I all you guys are saying like it's all cut out.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, give it a try, I guess.
Well, I
Yeah.
think it's good now. Okay.
Go for it.
Man, I don't know what's happening today. But anyway, this week because we're watching the top 10 zombie movies, I'm like, damn, my like last week when I was making a top 10 zombie movie list, it's pretty bad. So I decided to watch a bunch of them. I watched like in 6 days, I watched 8 zombie movies.
Damn.
That's a lot.
I watched 8 zombie movies, but I'm only going to talk about 2 of them because these are the 2 that doesn't make the cut in the top 10. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure none of you guys know about this. It's called Wormwood. Yeah,
I've never
Sounds
heard of it.
Wormwood.
familiar.
There's 2014 one, Road of the Dead, and the 2021 one, which is the sequel, Wormwood Apocalypse. Yeah. So basically, right? This is I think it's an Australian very low budget movie. they it's basically what you call that, Mad Max but zombie apocalypse. Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Sounds cool. Exactly. I watched it. Honestly, the 2014 one, the first one, which is Road of the Dead, it came out in 2014, but it feels like the movie is from 1980s or something, with the way how the camera looks, how the dialogues are, and such. It feels very dated. I don't know. But that's the thing, though. Even though it's not, you wouldn't consider it good, but I think it's a fun movie. Yeah, I think it's a fun movie. So basically, again, zombie apocalypse happened, blah blah blah. Uh, the basically the zombie now is the fuel for your car. Ah.
No, what?
Yeah, because they figure out that oh, the blood is flammable. We can turn this into fuel for our car. So they kind of used like the methane gas, I think that the zombie produce, put the gas mask over it, and then run that to the engine or something like that. At least that's how the logic is, alright, in the movie.
I see.
But yeah, it's honestly it's pretty cool. So they capture a bunch of zombies, and then like just strap them to the back of the car, and just like put a gas mask on them, breathing, yeah, like the one in the hospital, and then the car engine goes. And then like every time it's nighttime, they stop producing the methane gas, so there's kind of like a time limit on how far they can go and such. It's pretty fun concept, I would say. Yeah,
Dope.
pretty much that. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of Mad Max inspired, right? So it's pretty cool seeing all the gore and such. Yeah, very much that. Uh, enjoyed both of them. I give both movies the uh, Wormwood, Road of the Dead, and Wormwood Apocalypse 3 out of 5. Yeah.
Nice.
Honestly, pretty fun movie. Maybe if it came out in the US, it could have been a cult classic.
So you recommend us checking this out?
Kinda. Yeah.
All right.
It's
All
really
right.
fun. It's really fun seeing it. Yeah. Pretty
This
much
is
that, I guess.
interesting. The film came out
What?
not a year, sorry, a few months before Mad Max Fury Road came out. So technically, Mad Max
Well, Matt.
Fury Road was inspired
Oh
by
yeah.
Wormwood.
Well, I guess that's a stretch, but
Well,
yeah.
Wormwood was inspired by Mad Max the original.
The original.
Yeah.
The original.
It looks more like the original Mad Max than the Fury
Oh,
Road
then,
one.
the Fury
Alright.
Road. Fair
Also, yeah,
enough.
like Mad Max is
Yeah.
also set. The original Mad Max is set in Australia as well. So yeah.
Yeah, this is an Australian movie as well. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty interesting. Pretty fun movie. Yeah.
Mhm.
Very much that, I guess. So, and then everything else is in the top 10. So let's just get to it, I guess. Or you guys have anything else?
I got nothing.
I just want to shout out, which you guys will definitely like this. Some people might like it. Some people will just think it's like a nostalgia like fest. But there is a Disney short right now that's available on Disney Plus called Once Upon a Studio, and that's in honor of them 100 years being a film studio. It's been 100 years since Disney's been a studio, and it's like just a 9 minute short of Mickey Mouse trying to get all the cartoon characters through the history of Disney to get one photo shoot kind of thing. And so you get to see all kinds of characters, 2D, 3D, anything. They all, and there was the genie, there was like Winnie the Pooh, there was like every single characters, even from the most obscure one, make at least like a 1 second cameo. And some of them they use archival like sound, like Robin Williams genie, they use archive sound, and other actors reprise the role. So it's just a really cool thing that I think like if you I got emotional watching. I was like, oh, this is like so stupid, but this is so cute. I love this. So yeah, I do check. I recommend it if you want. It's only like 8 minutes, 9 minutes. So yeah, it's fun time.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. That sounds cool.
Eh. I'm not as invested.
And I'll
Yeah,
show you after the. I'll show you after the show, and if you cry, you owe me something. You know.
I'm not invested in Disney. I just think it will be pretty neat. Besides, I'm still waiting for my film to come out. The one I drafted, Wish.
Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
They
made it
should-
to
they
Oscar
should-
for how
They
many?
should put this as like a short in front of Wish. I don't.
I
Yeah,
think they will. I
probably.
think they will anyway. I have a feeling once
Yeah.
Wish comes out.
It'll be so funny if Wish got delayed. It's like, oh, never mind. It's not 100 years. It's 101 year now.
101 year, yeah. 101 year.
Yeah. Damn.
Don't say that. I want that. I need
Yeah.
that movie come out
Nah,
I'm
I'll
excited for it.
please got delay for the comedy.
for the 101.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Nothing else.
No.
Okay, so there you go. I guess that's it for weekly watches. Yeah, let's get into the top 10. I guess top 10 zombies. So Albert,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yes. So
Explain
how
if
this
you need
is
to.
how this is gonna go is that we have all come up with our own individual top 10 lists. We don't know what each other top 10s are. We can probably go in like a clockwise cycle to go one by one. We'll go from our number 10 one by one all the way to the number 1. If there is a film that is in our top 10 but in a higher placement, I think what we will do last time, the last 2 times we were doing this, Teguh was not here, and we use his name as the punt word. I think we need a different one. Should we just like yell boo or something if we want to punt?
Okay, so we say yell boo.
No, you just say boo. We don't
Oh,
need to say
okay.
yell
I
boo.
took it
No. We're
literally.
saying yell boo.
We're
Yell
saying
boo.
okay. We're saying yell boo. Okay.
Okay. So if we have a film that is like way higher up in our list, like if it's in the top 5 instead of the bottom 5, then we just yell boo and then we save our conversation for then, so we don't have to
Yes.
repeat the conversation. So we might have a couple of those, considering there is like not that many great zombie movies. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right.
Yeah.
So let's get started with it. I guess. Who should go first? Teguh maybe.
you want to start with Tigger? You can start with Tigger.
Why not? Yeah. He hasn't been in the top 10 for a while.
Yeah.
So
go ahead,
Teguh.
Tigger.
Well, what's your number 10 for the top 10 zombie movies?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm not exactly a reliable source to begin with. I think we can all just like accept that, right?
Wait,
So,
wait. Then why did I introduce you as the number one source of zombie movies that has been
Actually, I don't know
undead?
why you did it.
yeah,
I don't know why
you did
either.
that.
I was confused by that.
Yeah, did I give false hope to the audience?
I thought it was.
Like,
I thought it
oh,
was
this guy's
like
an expert.
ironic as a joke.
Yeah, I
don't think
thought
Teguh
that
plays
was a
much
joke because we
zombie
were all
games, yeah.
aware that I am the least.
Oh.
I don't know. I thought you like zombie stuff. So.
He likes playing games
anyway.
with zombies where you get
So
to kill
basic,
them.
I'm just gonna say that like my bottom 5 is in no particular order.
All
But
interchangeable.
it's a.
Oh,
But it's a top 10.
interchangeable.
All interchangeable.
Well,
You're
I couldn't
supposed to
really.
list them.
I have interchangeables, but they're not like in range of 5. Just like range of 2.
Alright,
Yeah.
yeah, just go ahead.
We'll go on.
All right.
Yeah.
Juan of the Dead.
Juan. Is that an
What
actual
is
name?
this?
Do you actually
What?
mean Juan or Don?
I've never heard of this.
It's like
One of the Dead.
Juan as
like
in
this
Shaun of the
Juan.
Dead,
movie?
but Juan.
Okay,
Oh,
go
it is an
ahead.
actual thing. Yeah.
I don't think it's on any of our list. Go ahead, Teguh.
It's just basically um like like the zombie apocalypse starts, and then this dude is like he starts a zombie killing business.
And his name is
He's
Juan.
and his name is Juan. He's an
Alright.
entrepreneur. That's what he is.
Damn. So this is a business movie, I see.
May I guess and
It's a
say that this
business
is a
movie.
comedy?
Um,
Is it a
me
serious
check.
movie?
I'll be
Wait, no,
surprised if it's a
based-
serious
based-
movie.
Based on what you watch, is it a comedy?
I didn't watch all of it, but I was pressed for time.
Okay.
This is why I say my bottom 5 is interchangeable. I was pressed for time, so like my top few movies are the ones that I actually finished watching.
So the bottom 5 are
Wait,
films
wait.
that you don't finish watching at all.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, question
And yes,
is,
it's
does it
comedy.
This is,
know-
actually, this is actually great. This is actually great right
So
now.
the bottom 5 are like movies you watch 3/4 of the way or half of them. Then
Not
just kind of like,
even.
Not
Okay.
even.
All right. Well, so so going back to One of the Dead, the parts that you watch, was that a comedy?
Yeah, it's comedy.
Okay.
I just checked it. Comedy.
What is this list?
Oh, it's gonna be the best. No, we should take my list as like an Uno wild card, you know. I'm just gonna like randomly punt y'all or like randomly not punt y'all because
One
of my
of the
stupid
dead.
list, you know.
Alright, you know what? Sure. We need a wild card sometimes. Alright, so number 10, Patago, One of the Dead. How
One
much of the film
Dead.
did you watch actually? For this
Like-
one?
Like a bit under a quarter.
A
And
bit
how
under.
long was the
A bit
movie?
under. The film is 130 minutes. The film is 1.5 hours. So a
We watched
bit
like
under.
15
A bit
minutes.
Like
under.
30 minutes
What the-
ish.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's a third then. A bit under a third, I guess.
Alright, yeah, a bit under a third.
Bit under
In
a
in
quarter,
my
I-
defense,
it was 20 minutes
I've
of
only
the
had 1.5 days to actually watch movies.
Okay, okay. And you watched One of the Dead.
And I watched One of the Dead.
one.
Teguh is like I don't even know. I've never heard of this. I don't think this film was released internationally outside of Cuba. So I don't even know how you found this. It's on Amazon
Oh,
Prime.
I literally just Googled like top zombie movies and it came up on the list, you know.
What kind of list did
Really?
you find?
Really?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
Right.
I
It
mean,
is it is very high on Rotten Tomatoes. It's 83%
it is high on
Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, it's high on Rotten Tomatoes.
Whoa!
How many
it's
critics? 23 reviews. Okay, that's not bad.
83 for
A
critics,
sleeper pick
67.
from Teguh.
Yeah,
Sleeper pick.
You know, it's fair.
that's what he
Fair
meant
enough.
by Cuban nos.
I thought the Google was just like, let's go to Amazon Prime and just type down "Of the Dead" because that's like what
Zombie.
typical zombie movies are. And then this one, the first one I got is "One of the Dead," and it's like, let's watch it. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna
Um,
defend
as-
Teguh here. I watched the trailer on IMDb. It does look pretty damn dope though.
Okay.
It actually looks pretty dope, so he might have a point here.
A sleeper pick.
Nice.
Sleeper pick.
Sleeper.
Yeah. Never bet against Juan.
I mean, you know, if it starts with a guy named Juan, you know it's gonna be good.
What other
Um,
movie starts with Juan?
what other movie starts with Juan? Yeah,
I have no idea.
Juan Films.
One film.
One film.
There's
Oh
a
Famous-
film called 2010
Famous
called Juan.
ones.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
not interested. I'm not interested. Go on.
Next time it's like Cinco de Mayo or something. We'll do a top 10 Juan movies.
Top 10 Juan movie. Number Juan.
Oh my god.
I mean, you have to say it at that point.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, you know what? We we are too fixated on Juan of the Dead. Let's move on to Ariq number 10.
I don't want to say my number 10 anymore. It's too serious compared to his pick.
What's your number 10, Ariq?
All right, number 10. This is a weird. No, no. It's a film I doubt any of you has watched it, or if you do have it, I think Kelvin has watched it.
Is that weird?
It's not
Okay.
weird.
Okay.
It's just like unorthodox. It's called Girl with All the Gifts. It's actually very.
Oh,
Not,
that's
not,
on my
With all the
watch
with all the
list.
what?
I was on your watch list. Girl with All the Gifts.
Okay.
Oh, I
Well,
saw
if
That's
it's
the
on
that.
one
Kelvin's
when
watch
she
list, I
has
don't
the
want to
mouth
like.
guard thing, right?
Yeah, I don't want to like completely spoil it entirely, but it's like you follow the story of like this girl who's she's not infected, but she was born infected. And
Mm.
it's basically like about, the people experimenting on her and stuff. But of course the story develops further into, them like actually going into the open world of the infected, also known as London. Apparently, because London is a good place to begin zombie films, like 28 Days Later. We'll talk about that later. um, but yeah, without spoiling anything, it's basically just like one of those films that has like it's not so much as it is like a fun zombie film with like people bashing and killing brains, but it's more so like partly like character driven, I guess, in a way.
Hmm.
Especially when it comes to the girl, like because she lived in quarantine for like all her life, she's trying to like why am I making it sound like a coming of age film? It's not, but it kind of
Coming
is
of age of a zombie girl.
about a zombie girl. It kind
I'd
of is,
watch
but it
that
isn't.
honestly.
It kind of is, but it isn't.
Of
But
course, you would
yeah,
watch it, Albert.
yeah, of course Albert would watch it.
Well,
But
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, I don't know how else I'm supposed to say it without spoiling. But yeah, that's basically like the essence of it. So you follow this character and all that. And then there's like I forgot. There's like some famous actors in there. I think the girl scientist was famous. Forgot what her name was.
I am opening the cast. Gemma Arterton is in
Yeah,
this.
her. Yeah, that one. That's what I
She
meant.
she is in. You might know her as Strawberry Fields from Quantum of Solace, the Bond movie. She's also in Prince of
Oh my.
Persia: Sense of Times, Clash of Titans. None of these are really great films. But she's good in them.
But she's there. I think
Hansel
she's
and
the only
Gretel,
one
Witch
famous
Hunters.
there. Everyone there's
Patty
oh,
Considine is in
oh,
this.
I didn't know he's yeah. I just realized
Patty is in this. Glenn Close is in this. So not bad. That's a good, decent cast. Glenn Close is good. Patty's good. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
but
When you said
what is-
strawberry, what's field or something?
Fielder Fields. Yeah.
I was thinking of that cartoon, Strawberry
Strawberry
Shortcake.
Shortcake.
strawberry
I was like,
shortcake.
what? She's
To,
her?
well, to be fair, all the Bond girl names have been stupid. So
Alright, alright.
nope.
Uh,
But this,
well, what's your rating for this, Rick? Just out of
oh,
curiosity.
well, I didn't watch it this week anyway. But like,
If you have to
I'd
rate
give
it.
it like if I had to rate it, I'd give it like a 3.5 or a 4. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, it's a
Oh,
decent
alright.
film.
Okay, okay, interesting. It's been on my watch list for a very long time.
Uh,
I just,
I watched it
I'm
a
just too
long
lazy
time
to
ago,
watch it.
so it was
Hmm.
Yeah. Alright, alright, alright. Solid, solid. Alright, let's move on to Albert, I guess. Albert?
Okay. Before I say my number 10, I want to ask a question, and I guess it doesn't matter because we've all have our list. But when we're talking zombies, it has does it have to be like characters or humans that are dead and come back to life? Or can it just be like humans that got infected and they bite other people, they get infected as well, but they're not dead?
Infected.
So it doesn't
I
have to
mean,
be
yeah,
dead.
that
Guess.
dead.
yeah, they don't have to be
Yeah.
dead. Yeah, the zombies
Not
has.
really, I guess.
Okay.
I thought anyone that gets infected just means yeah, like zombie like that. Oh, well.
Yeah,
I thought I
if
thought zombies have to be undead that like the
Have to
dead that
be
comes
well,
undead.
back.
if that's the case, then we wouldn't count 28 days later then,
That
because
is
that's
an
Yeah,
argument.
yeah,
That
we
is an
wouldn't.
argument.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
90.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Anyway,
So,
I was just curious. Anyway, my first one is at number 10. I like this movie. This movie is good. It's just this is one of those horror movies that are like anthologies and vignettes. So multiple short stories into one, and one of the short stories happened to have zombies in it, which is why it's my number 10 because it's not the part of the main film. This is Creep Show from 1982, based on the Stephen King novel. Well, it's not a novel, I guess. It's a Stephen King like short stories. I believe there are 5. It's been a while since I saw this. I saw this like back in 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I believe there are 5 short stories, and the one that is about the zombies is called Father's Day. So what this is the whole movie is like a bunch of short stories. This is directed by George A. Romero, who is like the godfather of zombie movies, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be brought up again later. But Father's Day is basically sort of like about this family that they have the family have like a dark past, and like, as if I recall, the father or like the stepfather got killed, and then he was buried, obviously, right? And then like the eventually like the dead, like the father like comes back to life because they basically mention the fact that okay, how do I explain it? So there's like some kind of curse going on, I think. Again, it's been a while, but there's like some kind of curse going on, and I think like the father doesn't know that he got killed for the money. So when someone mentions the fact that, oh yeah, we murdered the father comes back to life, like the corpse of the dead like herds it, comes back to life, and sort of like strikes revenge to the whole family, basically. So yeah, and again, this is like a short. I don't remember how long the short is, this particular Father's Day short. But yeah, that's basically like the premise of the zombie ones. This is not my favorite of the short. There is 5 shorts. The Crate is my favorite, which is like sort of a. I'm just gonna go over it real quick because it's not like the main bit. But the Crate is sort of like there is a creature, Sasquatch Yeti type creature that they got from the Arctic, and it's sort of like basically like them trying to deal with it. They capture it and bring it to the lab. That's like my favorite one. The Lonesome Death of Jordy Verrill. This one actually stars Stephen King. He acts in this movie, and he's sort of like a guy who got infected by like alien vegetation, and he transformed to like a green monster, sort of like Swamp Thing kind of thing. Don't send out Jordy Verrill. That one's good. Father's Day is my 3rd favorite. They're Creeping Up on You is my 4th favorite. That's about if you have a thing with bugs, don't watch this. But it's because it's like a guy who is like his house is infested with like cockroach and bugs, and then like the end of the short is basically like the whole thing is like covered with like bugs. He's covered with bugs and everything. It's like disgusting. I'm not a fan of it. And the last
Ugh.
one is Something to Tide Over You, which I don't remember too much, but I remember the guy being buried in the sand in the ocean at the end of the movie. So at the end of the short. So yeah. But yeah, Creep Show. I do recommend it. It's like a bunch of vignettes. Again, it's good. So yeah. That's my number 10.
All right. Pretty interesting. I have never heard of this.
I've never heard of this either.
Yeah.
I was going through Stephen King stuff a while ago, and I just like, okay, let's check this one out.
All right. I guess. Do you guys have any comments on this? Because I
Well,
don't. It's the Albert
no.
explained it for too long. I don't even remember anymore.
I'm
But the point
sorry.
is,
I'll
only
make
a
it short
part of
next
it
time.
had a zombie in it. Only
Yes,
a
yes,
part
yes.
of the film had a
Yeah,
zombie.
yeah.
But we'll allow it. We'll allow it. There's a zombie in it. You know what?
We'll allow
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Sure.
It's a good film. That's why I put it number 10.
Okay. Because it's not the main focus, right?
Oh, that's not a focus. Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll move on to my number 10. Albert mentioned George Romero just now. You'll be surprised by how fast he appeared.
Oh.
Because his 1968, I think, Night of the Living Dead is my number 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's my number 8.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, Night of the Living Dead. It's a very 1968. It's a very old movie, right? Yeah, it's very old. It's still in black and white, right? This movie. Honestly, people say it's good. Yeah, in the letterbox it's like 4, the majority of the ratings, but eh, I appreciate that it's a classic for its time. I guess it's good, but again, it's a product of its time, but the women in this movie is so useless. It annoys me so much. Yeah, I yeah, I don't know. It's just that's the part that annoys me the most.
I have several comments.
All
But
right,
yeah,
sure.
I'll let you finish.
Yeah, and then I guess it's some parts of it are, I guess, pretty thrilling. I guess that's the word. Like, oh no, how are they gonna survive when they're trying to fuel the car, and then the twists happen. Like, oh, she they did not succeed. Spoiler for that. I'm sorry, but yeah. um, I don't know. Watching it is just pretty. I just find it pretty meh, pretty boring. I'm not really invested in any of the character. I guess there is a bit of commentary, I guess, on racism at the
Very
end,
much. Yeah.
right? But it's like, logically speaking, in the movie, what I feel like, the police just kind of see, oh, there's a man in that room,
Oh
probably a
well,
zombie.
okay. That wasn't what I thought you were talking about.
Okay,
But no, that's fair. That they're talking about the ending.
I was talking about the ending, but yeah, people point at
Spoiler
that
spoiler
as it,
alert.
but I'm like,
Okay.
that's just, yeah, I would think it's a zombie too. I don't know. I just give it a 3 out of 10.
So
3 out
here
of 5.
here's
This one of the movie I watched this week.
here is a spoilers for Ariq and Teguh and for every audience as well. If you don't want to spoilers about Night of the Living Dead, skip for the like next 15 seconds. At the end of the film, the main hero that we've been following the whole time got shot right in the head because the authorities, not authorities, like the military kind
Police,
of
I
thing,
guess.
thought he
Yeah.
was a zombie. So it's like kind of heartbreaking ending. Um,
Is
and
it?
the main hero just happened. We've been following the main hero the whole time.
But Kelvin did
Yeah.
not
And
feel for them.
Calvin was mentioning commentary because the main hero happened to be African American. And funny thing, I looked this up because okay, so this is the crazy thing about this. I agree with Calvin that some of the stuff I didn't really resonate with me. I like the film. It's not. It's only my number 8 because there are stuff that I like better. But this film is very fascinating and interesting because it released in 1968. This is the first time zombie was ever. They don't even mention the word zombie in the film. This is the first
Yeah.
time the character or creature of zombies ever created. No one's ever talked about zombie. Nothing's anything like that ever in the film media. I think zombie has been mentioned in fiction, or at least like the undead is mentioned in fiction, but they've never depicted this in film or anything like that. So this is the first time they do it, and so it was like kind of revolutionary at the time. It's funny that Calvin mentioned it's black and white because at this time there are film with color already existing, but this
Yeah.
film is such a low budget. George A. Romero doesn't have the money to film it with
Oh.
color, so they just decided to do it black and white, and I think it enhanced the aesthetic a little bit, makes it feels kind of more
Yeah,
unique
I
in a
guess
way.
so.
Um, and again, he has no budget at all, which is why like the set pieces like very limited. They reuse the same like crew members. A lot of the zombies in this film are actually people from Pennsylvania that works for free because they just want to be in the film.
Yeah.
And a lot of the George A. Romero zombie films actually like that. People just work for free because they don't mind. And the commentary as well, because the main hero is African American. There is like there is lots of scenes where like there's a white character that doesn't want to listen to the main hero because they're like kind of like again the racism commentary part kind of thing. According to George A. Romero, according to his interview, initially they wrote the character to be white and they just happened to be the main lead was the best character when they cast it, and they just run with it, and because they did that it becomes a commentary when initially it wouldn't have been a commentary kind of thing. So that's like interesting. And George A. Romero also mentioned that the female lead, that was the one thing that he was most disappointed about because he made all the female characters like damsel in distress kind of thing, because that wasn't his intention at all, but like that was like his one biggest regrets.
One of the ladies literally
Did nothing.
becomes a toddler.
Hmm?
They she was traumatized, and so she kind of
Yeah,
like is
I
in shock
get
the whole
that.
movie and like does nothing.
I get that, but it's so useless.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think this is a movie that I would rewatch too much. I didn't love the movie. I just like, again, it's very interesting, all the history, because it's like the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah, I
Um,
know those
they
history, but I don't care.
No, that's
I
fair. I'm
just
just telling.
care
I'm just
about I
telling
just look
facts.
at
I'm
the
just telling facts on
movies.
it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't take
Mhm.
account the history or whatever. Yeah.
That's fair. But yeah, that's just cool. This is the first time, and like another additional thing with the low budget, the all the music in this film are stock music, because again, they don't have the budgets. They just took whatever is free and they put stock music for the background to make the eerie noise. And another
Okay.
crazy thing, you can watch this movie on YouTube for free because they had a lot of issues with the copywriting, and eventually this film is public domain, which is why it's on YouTube, because they failed to copyright it. Which is why a lot of horror movies, a lot of cheap horror movies, if if they play a movie in the background, usually it's this film because it's public domain. They don't have to pay the rights or anything like that. So yeah, there you go. Fun fact.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my number 8.
That's Night of the Living Dead. Okay.
I haven't watched this one. I have watched the same movie with the same title, but it was in the 1990s.
The
But that
remake.
didn't make it. Yeah, but that didn't make it in, and because I don't remember much of it. That's it.
Fair enough.
All right. All right. So yeah, that's our number 10, and I guess Albert's number 8. Let's go
Mhm.
back to Teguh now. Teguh,
Well,
number
I didn't
9.
go mine. Oh, I
Oh,
already
yeah.
did my number 10. I forgot already.
Oh,
You already
you
did
keep
script show.
I
keep
forgot.
show.
That
You're
was
number
my
9.
number
You haven't
9.
done. Yeah,
Yeah. Take this number 9. What was number 9?
finishing it
My
right
my
now.
Wait, what?
What's the
No,
title?
not yet.
Come on, let me
Do you
write
want
it
to say
first.
it?
Yes, Teguh, don't let us have
Finding it.
that airtime.
No, that was my number 9.
What?
Didn't
What
say.
was it?
Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
okay.
he's what? Okay.
Why didn't you
Okay.
say? Why
Okay.
didn't you chime in?
Why
or-
didn't you say it?
Yeah,
Well,
what
I
did-
didn't have anything to add, and like I was like, wait, no, I should have chimed in, but it was like too late. So I was like, eh.
I mean, it's still your turn next, so it still kind of connects.
You have nothing to chime in. You're just gonna put it. Okay, it's number. It's number 9.
Yeah.
What did you think? Do you not think it? Did you have a different opinion of what they say? Do you think the movie is like bad or anything?
No, it's just a bit weird watching it all in black and white.
Ah, okay. Fair
Okay.
enough. Fair enough.
Eh.
We don't often watch black and white films. Yeah, fair.
Nah.
I guess. All right. I guess that's the goose number 9. What's Ariq's number 9 now?
Wait, what? Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure you guys have watched this film, but such a weird pick though. Yeah, it's Warm Bodies.
Oh, that's
War.
my. Where is it?
Is it on your list?
My number 9 as well. Oh.
Hey, woo!
Heyo.
Alright, I
Yeah,
guess
go ahead, Ariq.
okay, I'll just start talking as much as I can about it. So Warm Bodies, basically, it's not a horror film. It's more of a romance film with between a
It's
zombie and
comedy.
it's a comedy romance film between a zombie and a girl, basically.
A girl.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, and like the girl's like the daughter of like this guy who runs the like resistance force or whatever. Um, I thought throughout the whole film it was like quite fun just seeing a zombie coming back to humanity through, I don't know, love and
True love.
shit. Through
Yeah.
love, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I thought like the whole like him like the whole process of watching him just like chilling, living in the airport, slowly falling in love with this girl. I thought it was quite fun, and the film did end in a quite epic way. There was like a big battle and everything of it.
But it was
That
really
was really
fun at the
cool.
end.
Yeah, it was very fun,
Against
right? Yeah,
what would they
I
call
forgot what
it?
they're called.
The
I forgot what they're
bones?
called.
The skeletons?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, but yeah, so that's why I thought overall this film, like as weird as it is, like a zombie romance film, I thought it was weird when I'm watching. Like, what the hell am I watching? It's like a romance film with
Yeah.
zombies. I'm like, but in the end, I was like, it was kind of fun.
It works.
it works. It works.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
it
like,
works
yeah.
really well actually.
So like, yeah, I'll take it. Actually, now I
Yeah.
kind of want to mention why is it so low on my list. Is honestly, I think it's because I don't recall too much about it apart from the general plot line and apart from like certain scenes where like I forgot. There's like this bald zombie who's like really weird and funny. I quite like him. He's like my favorite character. But aside from that, I can't recall much like details of the film. But yeah, may Kelvin, you wanna add anything? Anything you of note wanna mention?
About Warm Bodies.
Yeah, what you like?
I just think it's pretty. Yeah, like you said, it's pretty fun. I
This one,
liked the. I just kind of find it wholesome and cute. Some of the moments when they're listening to music and then like them putting on makeup on Nicholas Hoult to make him look more like human. I thought that's pretty
Oh yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, and then just the whole thing. Like at the end when he kind of sacrificed himself by like jumping to the pond with her and such. No, that was like, oh no. And turns out he's human now with all that
Eh,
love. I'm like, wow.
But yeah, with
Yeah,
enough love, he became human. Yeah.
yeah. It's
Interesting.
great, man. Yeah. And apparently Dave Franco, right, is in this movie.
How was he? I did not. I don't think I noticed him. Oh yeah, he
Oh
is.
no, you notice him. That's
No,
the
he's like the
Teresa Palmer's boyfriend in this movie.
first love interest who got killed.
Yeah.
Spoilers. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, you notice him. He's there. Yeah. Yeah, very much that. It's just a fun movie. A fun, wholesome movie for this one. Yeah, 9. I guess it's a good place at 9, I think.
Hey, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I should mention
Alright.
about when you talk about the makeup scene. Yeah, it was the song that got me. It's the M83 Midnight City. You've probably heard of it, but you don't know the title. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know
It's
the
very
title.
vibe. It's very
Huh.
vibe. But yeah, there you go.
Dope. No, this
Yeah.
I don't have this in my list because I haven't seen it. I for this ha- this I this is like before I even have a watch list in the first place. This is one of the films that I remember vividly at the back of my brain. I saw the trailer and I was like, I'm gonna watch that one day because it interests me. And I remembered me saying I'm gonna watch it one day. Until this day, I've never seen it. And when did this come out? 2013.
Yeah.
So
2013, yeah.
so yeah,
It's been 10
this
years.
I don't even remember what film the trailer was from, but I remember the trailer. I was like, this is such gonna be a fun movie. I gotta watch it. But till now, I still haven't seen it. So it's one day I'm gonna check it out. But yeah,
Man,
I guess it's my first ever watch list ever. So yeah,
dude, that's what happened with watch lists. You add stuff to it, and then 10 years later, you're like, oh, right, I forgot about this. You don't know how many animes are in my watch list that I just never start.
Mm,
It's
I
mm.
just
don't
there.
even I don't even remember half of my anime watch list.
The thing is, it keeps getting buried with us adding more to the watch list.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Do you guys actually have a physical like watch list or like a virtual watch list that you lost somewhere?
Virtual watch
Uh,
list, I do
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have. I don't keep watch list. I just
Yeah.
kind of like
I just
okay, I'll
I do
remember
it
that.
now on Letterboxd anyway.
Yeah, and that's what I
Yeah,
did as well.
yeah. Back then I have a notepad.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I do have a notepad back then. Yeah.
Prior to Letterboxd, I have it on my phone notes, but not on a physical notepad now.
No, not on a physical notepad, as a notepad in the computer.
Okay. I thought you
Yeah, yeah,
carry
yeah.
around a book.
Why would I carry around a book?
I don't know. You said notepad.
Yeah, it's called notepad in the computer as well.
That's true. That's true. All right.
All
Fair
right, yeah.
enough.
That's Warm Bodies. Let's move on to Albert's number 9.
Yes,
It
my number
is.
9 is another Stephen King adaptation. It's Pet
Okay.
Cemetery, the original one.
Really? Oh, okay, original. I haven't watched that one.
Have
I
anyone
watched the
seen this?
shitty one.
No.
I haven't seen the shitty one. I don't think 2019, right?
Why do you write cemetery? Goddamn.
The cemetery is spelled Sematary. They purposefully misspelled it.
Oh, okay. I was
Let me.
confused why there's a
Yeah,
that
yeah.
line.
No, it's purposefully misspelled because
Why is he dumb or something?
no, a kid wrote it. Part of the story is that okay, so the pet cemetery in the film is there is a cemetery for pets, and then it's a young kid who wrote the sign, so they misspelled cemetery. So
Oh,
you
okay.
feel bad, Kelvin, for saying that?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Okay, anyway.
silly
I
Um,
kid.
remember
anyway,
this
this film, as I recall, was good, dramatic, and kind of like horrific. It's just been a while since I saw it, so I don't remember too much. So that's why I put it here. My letterbox review from 2021 was just straight up. This film is all kind of effed up. So yeah, I remember it being very messed up because basically the premise is there's this new family that sort of move into like this countryside home, and then as they move, they have this neighbor, and this neighbor basically introduced them to the area, and they tell them, okay, so we have this area which is like a pet cemetery kind of thing where lots of pets, when they die, they got buried here. They didn't He didn't mention the fact that the cemetery was like from an ancient Indian burial ground previously, so it's like kind of cursed. And then one day, the main family's pet, Church the cat, name after Winston Churchill. The name is Churchill, literally. Church the cat got hit by a truck, I believe, or it died basically, and they bury it in the pet cemetery. The thing is, in the pet cemetery, there's an area they're not supposed to go to, and they go there and they bury the cat there. A couple days go by, the cat comes back to life, but the cat acts all weird and stuff, and the family's like, okay, this doesn't seem right. The cat's like crazy aggressive and crazy like that. Um, so the cat comes back to life and blah blah blah. Turns out they reveal that there has been incidents where some people buried some animals in that area of the cemetery, and they come back and they go very all fucked up. This is where the more fucked up thing happened. The family have like two kids, I believe. The youngest kid, I want to say it's like a toddler, was like playing with a kite, and then the kite like kind of it starts running away from him, and then so spoilers by the way, and so he starts chasing it. The whole family is just like in their house, like in front of their like patio kind of thing, just talking. They didn't pay attention to the kid, which they should have. The kid starts going to the road. There's a big ass truck. The kid got literally hit by the truck, and the whole sequence is very disturbing because you literally saw the kid and you see the parents' face like no, kind of like it's so messed up. And then so they decided, because they realized, oh, our cat comes back to life. What if we
Oh
try to
god.
bury our kid in that place, even though they know the cat's like messed up, but they decide to do it anyway, and so they did. And then the kid is like kind of all kinds of messed up. So I'm not gonna sell the rest of the movie, but that is like kind of what happened basically in like the first half, or more or less like the past the first half of the movie. So it's like it's a zombie movie. It's kind of messed up, the whole thing. But yeah, that scene is the kid dying scene is one of the hardest scenes to watch. So yeah, Pet Cemetery. There you go. Stephen King, man, he has fucked up brains. I don't know how he writes his stories. So there you go.
in his sleep.
You heard it. You heard it from Albert. That scene goes hard. I
Okay.
mean, that scene was hard to watch. No, not it
Yeah.
goes hard as in
Not
like
goes
damn,
hard.
that's sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry. Oops.
Maybe I should give the old Pet Cemetery a watch because I watched the 2019 one and that one was. I mean, the plot is very much the same, like how
Yeah.
you describe it, but
it's
it's
just bad
just bad.
execution.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
But I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't like it as much because I already know what's gonna happen. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, it's interesting. I'm looking at Letterboxd, and a lot of my friends gave it 2.5 stars, 2 stars. So some people does not like it as well. I
Okay,
gave it 3.5.
okay.
But yeah,
I feel like I'm still gonna give it a 2 stars like the 2019 one because I really didn't like the story too much.
no, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
completely fair.
nor did the kid getting hit by a truck part. Didn't that wasn't hard for me to watch.
Oh, what? Yeah, you saw all the Saw movies, so you're like, yeah, kid getting hit by a truck. Yeah, easy
Yeah.
stuff.
That
I've
scene
seen-
goes hard.
I'm more like, oh no. Anyway.
Oh no!
I think it's harder to watch Taylor Swift get run over by a truck. That was painfully.
It's
cringe.
funny that the Taylor Swift run
Emotional.
over by truck is a worse scene than Pet Cemetery that was done like years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. Yeah, Pet
Anyway,
Cemetery.
that's my number 9.
When's the Stephen King's one made? 19 what? 70?
The original one or the book?
Yeah. Original.
1989.
89, okay.
Yeah, directed by Mary Lambert.
Alright, alright. Alright, so that's Pet Cemetery, Albert's number 9, the original one.
Mhm.
Alright, so go to my number 8, right? My number 9 is Warm Bodies, as we've spoken on it before. Alright, so going to number 8, I guess, will be. Not gonna lie, I kinda forgot a lot already, because I haven't rewatched this for a long time. Zombieland Double Tap. Will be number
Hold on. Give me
8.
1 second. Zombieland double tap.
Is it
Say boo. Say boo.
It's Yell Boost.
Yell boo. God damn it. Yell
Yell
boo. Yell boo.
Alright, sure. Let's not talk about that, I guess.
For now.
Alright. Alright, I guess Teguh's number 8.
Um, what was my number 8?
What was it?
That's my number 8. Shit. Okay. Army of Thieves.
Which one?
I
Which
feel
one
like
is
that
that?
should have been the number 10.
Army of
prequel.
Thieves. The prequel one, yeah.
Prequel.
I think. Okay, maybe I don't think I've seen this one. I think I've seen Army of the Dead.
I've
I
seen
remember.
both.
I
Well,
remember
we've seen both.
we've seen
we've
both,
seen-
but I remember
When I
Army
say
of Thieves
we, I
being
meant me and
pretty.
Kelvin. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I remember it being pretty crappy. This.
No, I
the
remembered
prequel.
Army of the Dead was crappy and Thieves was okay.
Army of the Dead was the one that
but-
came out first, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
the
thought
one. That's
Army
the
of
one
the
that I've
Dead
seen.
was
It's the
okay,
one-
and this one was.
No,
Crap.
I think it's the other way around, Kelvin. Because I think we were all like, when we're watching Army of the Dead, it's like, what the hell is going on? Why is there this? Why is there robot zombies? Why is there? It's just like a bunch of what the hell. And I think you keep complaining about the daughter being an annoying character for Army of the Dead.
So what is this one about?
Okay, we're going to go tell us about Army of
Yeah,
Thieves.
Teguh, go on.
Well, it's the prequel.
Okay, so what's the
Prequel of what?
prequel of what?
Prequel to Army of the Dead. Wait, I'm just gonna Google it because it came out like very soon after Army of the Dead, right?
It did.
Yeah.
Like
I believe
like
it
a
did.
concerningly
I think it's-
short amount of time soon.
I think they came out on the same year, did they not? If I'm mistaken.
I think it
Only
did
like a
come
few
out in the
months,
same
I
year.
think it was, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Netflix thing, so it's not really concerning. They did it already a few times.
What did they?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the Fear Street stuff.
Fear Street.
You're
Yeah.
straight. Yeah.
Yeah,
They probably filmed both films and then they just release it at different times.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, this time the story is about the German dude, and it's just like with the whole like zombie apocalypse thing happening, they try to go get the safe. Woo. That's all. Again, my bottom 5. I haven't finished watching the movies, so I'm not
You have to know
entirely sure
something.
what happens.
I think the goose completely wrong. I think he just summarized Army of the Dead, not Army of the Thieves of Thieves.
Was that Army of the Dead?
Army of the
I
Dead is
mean-
when they went to Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to break into a safe.
Okay, then
But
what's
Army
Army
that
of
was
Thieves?
Army of the Dead.
Then what's Army of Thieves?
Army of Thieves is when they tried to break into multiple saves with progressively getting like harder, locks mechanisms.
Was that not Army of the Dead? Wait, do I have this the wrong way around?
No.
No, Army of Thieves
was-
did not
that was
even
Army
have
of Thieves.
zombies like directly in it. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, I have this the
Yeah.
wrong way around.
Oh my god.
See, as you can see, I am very reliable.
I like this.
Okay,
It's my
so this is
favorite.
based on Letterboxd, a mysterious woman recruits bank teller Ludwig Dieter to lead a group of aspiring thieves on a top secret heist during the early stages of a zombie apocalypse. That's the premise.
I'm gonna Google Army of Thieves zombie scenes. If it's not there, if there aren't any.
I remembered
Uh,
both films surprisingly, and yeah, that the good did not describe the right one.
Damn. That's okay. So what now?
Um,
You wanna just change it to Army of the Dead for number 8, or do you wanna?
There are no actual zombies in Army of Thieves at all. Forbes.com.
I
I
think
think you can
I'm
just change it.
gonna
We can just change it to Army of the Dead.
sweep
Is-
this
is-
under the rug.
We can just call it.
Wait, but then, all right,
Oh, is Army of the Dead also in your
list. Yeah,
list?
because I thought I finished watching that one.
I think you
But
did with
apparently-
Albert and
Yeah, but
Kelvin.
I apparently have
I-
that the wrong way around.
is happening?
I'm so confused.
Um,
You don't recall
All right,
anything
let's
from
move
all
on.
the of these?
let's just move on. Let's just leave it there.
No,
Let's just leave it there and move on.
should we bump? Should we put Area of Thieves to your number 10 and bump One of the Dead and Night of the Living
Yeah,
Dead
let's
up
do that.
Okay, yeah,
All
okay.
for
right,
the
Let's
sake
at
of the
least let's
list?
do that.
For the sake of the list, yeah.
For the sake of the list, put that on number.
All right. So
all right. You know what? Let's move on. Ariq, number 8.
This is
Wait,
hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah, number 8 also has the number in the title of the film.
What?
Okay, it's 28 weeks later. Jeez, you guys are so slow.
Oh.
Anyway.
oh, 28
Oh, I guess you
weeks
gotta
later.
yell
Okay,
boo on
Yeah,
that.
weeks.
I've
Yeah.
never seen I've never
Oh
seen
wait, wait.
weeks.
Oh, that's 28 weeks, not
Yeah.
days.
Not days, weeks. It's
Oh,
Weeks.
I
weeks.
haven't
So
watched. I haven't watched the weeks one.
I've watched both weeks and days. And
All right,
weeks is the weaker one.
they're gonna be
Yes.
month.
They were
I
supposed
think
to,
I
but
think they're gonna make it. No.
Really?
yeah, they announced that back in like 2010 or something. Or is it
All
now?
right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go on.
28 weeks later, yes, this is the sequel to 28 days later. It has Jeremy Renner in it. That's all I remembered, the big famous one. The rest is just kind of like, yeah, there. Basically, yeah, story picks up 28 weeks after the first film, 28 days later. The whole of London has been quarantined by Americans. S- Um, so yeah, so it's like a reverse colonialism, and basically like they just quarantined the whole city and everything, and everyone's supposed to be fine. But then the whole plot began because one guy got a little too horny. He kissed his like wife who's infected, so he became infected, so he infected everyone. And then all of London fall again the second time, 28
Damn.
weeks later. So now you follow the kids of the two idiotic couples. Was like we follow the kids and Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner was like the guardian for them basically. And basically just follows them around town trying to find like basically just a way out of the country. And yeah, overall pretty it's just like a pretty decent, pretty cool like zombie film. I put it I'll admit this is not as creative as like say Warm Bodies and Girl with all the gifts, but I did put it up there because I thought it was pretty like the film on its own is pretty epic. There's plenty of like cool action scenes. You know, Hawkeye was pretty badass with an assault rifle. Um, but sadly he also died in the film too. So there's spoilers. um, but yeah, like but like overall, so
All right.
basically it's just like a zombie survival and all that. But then in the end, it's like in the end it's supposed to hint at a sequel, but like we said, we never got it. So yeah,
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I
fun
guess I
fact.
gotta watch
Uh,
28 weeks later.
to be
But
honest, you don't really need to watch days to understand weeks because like
well, too bad. I watched days already.
there's no follow to
yeah,
characters or anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
you already watch it anyway. But yeah, but there's no point of watching, to
So
understand the story.
I was looking at the Wikipedia for this, and I was looking at the potential sequels because you mentioned it, and it's kind of one of the statement mentions that yeah, we're approaching the fact that it's almost 28 years since the original release of the movie, and I was like, what the shit? It's true.
Oh,
28 days later was 2002, so 28 years later is 2030. So maybe they're gonna time the release for
they're
2030.
gonna time it there 28 years
20,
later.
28 years
My,
Damn.
later,
That's
my
some
which
God.
kind of
long-term planning.
which I know that's like I don't know why the fact that 28 years later since 2002 is approaching soon kind of like breaks my brain a little bit. I'm like, oh my
Why does it
god,
make you
it's been
feel old?
28. I don't know. Maybe.
Albert's having a midlife
Uh,
crisis.
All right.
He's having a midlife crisis right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I don't have anything else. I mean, I didn't watch this, so
you guys haven't watched this. Yeah, you guys
Me
watched the
neither.
Yeah.
original one.
all right. I guess let's move on to number 8 on Albert's 8.
It's Night of the Living Dead.
All right. Yeah, Night of the Living Dead.
Yes.
So I guess
There you go.
Albert's
Is it
7th.
Okay. My number 7. I'll make it quick because I don't remember much of it, but it's 1984's Reanimator. Have you guys heard of this? Have you guys
Mm.
seen this?
I haven't seen it. I have heard of it. It's always
Heard of it,
recommended
not
when
seen
I
it,
type
yeah.
down
It's
zombie stuff.
it's one of my friend's favorite film of all time. She showed me this film. and I liked it. Okay, I don't love it, and again, I don't remember much. But the premise is there's like this there's this medical college student who basically does experiments to reanimate the dead, basically, and basically reanimate tissues, and basically basically corpses come to life because of that, and an infection, everything. The best thing that I remember from this was that the prosthetics for the zombies and like everything, it's like really, really, really cool. But aside from that, I don't remember much. I think the performance is good. Again, the premise is interesting, but the prosthetics, if you just look it up, is like fantastic. So yeah, that is my number 7. I want to make it quick because again, I don't remember much, so I cannot add too much of it anyway.
All right. So that's Albert's number 7, Reanimator.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now moving on to my number 7. That would be, I'm pretty sure Albert's gonna yell boo on it because it's the second movie of George Romero's zombie flick, Dawn of the Dead.
Yell boo indeed.
Yeah.
Yalboo.
Yell boo.
I just don't really like all the George Romero stuff, I guess. But yeah, let's just move on. Teguh's number 7 now.
What is my number 7? Aha. Aha.
Army of the
Do I wanna
Dead.
put-
Are there zombies in there?
Well, let me check.
Army of the Dead.
Double checking.
Well,
Double check. All right, are they zombies?
well, yeah, there is. It is an animated one.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
I've never watched that Scooby Doo.
I don't know if I've seen the Scooby Doo or not.
I haven't
Um,
seen it. I don't.
Well,
Come to
I
think of
mean,
it, yeah, I don't know,
I haven't
actually.
seen all of it either.
Well, you only seen
But-
parts of. Okay, that's right. You only seen parts of All Your Bottom 5.
Like, oh, look, 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. So
Okay.
we're getting somewhere. It's actually surprisingly old, 1998.
Well, we weren't even born yet.
Older than us, yeah.
Older than us, yes, by just a bit. But yeah, basically it's like the gang, they go to this island and it's full of like
Guessed it.
zombie pirates. Like it's one of those
Okay.
like, oh, the island looks really pretty and all that, but it's actually full of zombie pirates. And like when I was watching it, it felt a bit familiar, so like I did like skip ahead like several parts, and it did. I was like, I think I have seen this before when I was a kid. I just don't remember anything.
You
But,
know what? I'm
alright
looking at the pictures right now, and some of them looks familiar, but I don't
Right?
know how much.
Yeah.
Because
One
the
of the
the pictures looks like they're, what's that name? They're
no,
TV
the
shows.
supporting characters. There is a particular
okay.
character that one of the female character have like a headband, a red headband, bandana kind of thing. I was like, that looks so familiar. I feel like I've seen this, but again, I don't recall anything.
Yeah. Some of them just look familiar.
Mhm.
But yeah, I will. This is actually something I might continue.
Nice. All
Alright.
right.
Okay.
Yep.
Scooby Doo on Zombie Island.
Definitely, there is zombie in this one. We can confirm.
Yeah, we
Can
can confirm
confirm.
that.
Can confirm.
Now Ariq, number 7
My number
What?
7 is
is.
Rec.
Huh?
I think it's called. I don't know if they call
Oh,
it Rec or
Rec.
Record.
This is still my watch list. I still have not seen
Oh,
this.
you're watch
It's,
this.
it's,
Goddamn it.
it's with the kid that meows, right?
I know. That's the only thing I know about it. The kid that purrs.
Yeah.
You know what? I kind of don't. I kind of don't recall that one entirely because, like I said,
Watch
haven't-
the reels
Okay,
in
okay.
the
he-
Instagram. It's there.
The kid doesn't really purr. It's just me and it is also in our jump scare tier list
Tier
episode
list.
that me and Kelvin did. But the
Mm.
sequence was the kid was like make a jump scare, but it looks like he's scratching the camera, and we made fun of the fact that he is purring like a cat. But I don't think he actually purrs. So yeah.
Okay, that's actually funny. Right, like I watched this movie like a very long time ago because, like, again, it's 2007. Probably watched it when I was like in middle school. The reason why I put it up here is because I think it's like one of the most creative ways to just make, a film in general. because like they it's all, what is it called, found footage, is it one where it's all
Mhm.
like in a handy cam, they all have like shown around, so it makes everything just a lot more intense. Unlike most zombie films, this one's actually like kind of scary. Well, at least it was scary for me when I watched it in middle school. um and yeah, I just like the whole atmosphere of it in general. It's just like a cool way to shoot everything. And also the behind the scenes stuff is also like really cool because they had to film it actually at night to make it more believable. I forgot, no,
Mhm.
immersive. And they also hired the main actress is not even an actress. She's an actual like news anchor girl, not anchor, news anchor, like, news reporter. So again, because that's what her role is in the film. Again, immersion. Very good. So yeah,
Alright,
like I said,
alright.
actually a good film, but it's also very scary. Not for Teguh.
Not for me.
Not for Teguh.
Bro, that jump scare scene alone freaked me out when I was trying to clip that out watching it. So yeah, fun footage can be scary. So yeah,
It's more more believable, I guess. It makes it
yeah.
more scary.
All right, so that's your 7.
Wait, is it? Am I the only one
Okay.
who hasn't watched it? I mean, the only one that has watched it.
I think I have watched. I don't think it was Wreck. I think it was something
Did you
else.
watch
Like
the terrible version, Quarantine?
yeah, I think I watched that one instead.
There's a
That's the
terrible
Hollywood.
version.
That's the Hollywood version,
Oh, it's
Quarantine.
a remake.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Remake. I think I watched that one on TV at one point. I'm like,
on TV.
meh. Yeah, I should
Jennifer
watch
Carpenter. Yeah.
the real one. Yeah. All right. So that's Ariq's number 7. Now I guess to the number 6, right? Albert's number 6 now.
6. Okay, my number 6. Definitely, you guys have not seen this, but maybe you've heard of it. I mentioned it on the show. This is called Anna and the Apocalypse.
No,
Have you
I
heard of it?
haven't heard of this. No.
Okay. Let me just say 3 words to you: zombie, Christmas, musical. 3 things that you wouldn't thought should be mentioned in the same sentence,
You
but
are
it is.
correct. That is not something I would think
But it
should
is.
be mentioned.
It's set in Christmas in this small British town called Little Haven, and then suddenly out of nowhere a zombie apocalypse happened. So Anna and her friends kind of have just to survive the day, finding all the zombies and everything. And it happens to be a musical, so it's like it's kind of fun. I haven't watched this in a while. I plan to rewatch this for this Christmas holiday season. And yeah, I think it's just fun. Like nothing particularly stands out from any particular thing. Like the music is not the best, but it's like good. The zombies are not the best, but it's like good. Like the performance is not the best, but good. It's like overall like average, but combined together, it's just something very unique. So
Mm.
yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. My friend recommended to me, and he really loves the film. I'm like, okay, let's check it out. This one stars Ella Hunt, which she's in this one, but I know her best from Dickinson, the Apple TV series starring Haley Steinfeld. But yeah, Anna and the Apocalypse. It's like overall it's mediocre, but combine it's just super unique. Then just like these 3 words: zombie Christmas musical. Most people will be like, "Oh, interesting." So yeah, there you go.
Why is this movie not on the list when people,
Not
on
a lot of
people's
people,
list?
not a lot of people know about it. That's one. And
Yeah.
again, second, maybe because, like I said, it's kind of mid, but like combined, in my opinion, combined is like very interesting. But like, it's a kind of a mid movie. So
If I had seen this when I was googling zombie movies, I'll probably watch it because I'm like musical. That's fun.
Horror
yeah.
musical. Oh, dude, thank you. I can finally show a horror film to my girlfriend. She doesn't like horror, but she loves musicals. So, right?
There you go.
So, middle point. I will
All right.
put this in the list.
Very very interesting. Anna and the
Yeah,
Apocalypse, huh? All right.
that is
Mhm.
I'll
interesting.
put this in my watch list.
For
Hopefully,
Christmas.
I'll watch that soon, and not 10
Before
years
Christmas,
later.
no, not before Christmas. On Christmas, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So that's Albert's number 6, Anna and the Apocalypse. My number 6, well, it's not really a musical, but there are aspects of singing in it, I guess. And to be more specific, is Taylor Swift song. that they sang.
What?
Wait, I think I know this, but
I watched Little Monsters. The
wait,
one
wait,
with
this is
Lupita.
familiar.
Oh, I didn't know.
Lupita.
I didn't know Taylor Swift was involved in this.
She wasn't. Her song is Lupita. How do you say her
Gotcha.
name?
Lupita Nyong'o.
I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. She's in this. She sang "Shake It Off" many times with a ukulele. Yeah, honestly, this movie is pretty fun. Um, it's a lot of fun watching this. I know it's not like the best. People probably hate me for putting this over Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead, but hey, you know what? Enjoyability factor is important for me. All right. So yeah, very much she's a kindergarten teacher, right? And then she's bringing this on a field trip, and just so happened that field trip is for some reason next to a U.S. military stuff, and that leads up zombie infection, and then that reaches the where the field trip parts, and yeah, Miss Caroline, Lupita's character, has to kind of protect the kids and make them feel safe. So yeah, she's like, "All right, everyone, we're just playing a little game here.
Hmm.
Everyone, let's make a train." And then she's like walking around and then like pushing the zombie away with a stick. I don't know. I just thought it's really fun. It resonates with me as a former teacher.
Um,
Yeah. Nice.
You can see
Yeah.
that, yeah.
It resonates with me. So I'm like, oh, that's just cute, It's like, oh, the kids are getting scared, They see the zombies around. Then she's like, everyone, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, eyes on me. And then the kids is like, 1, 2, eyes on you. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Yeah, all that part is fun, and then yeah, just it's a horror comedy, right? Obviously, and then like uh yeah, very much that, I guess. Not There's Josh Gad in it as Teddy McGiggles. He's supposed to be a TV host or something for the kids, But yeah, obviously the joke is like, oh, on screen he's like all joyful and stuff, but in real life he's actually a sex addict.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, that wasn't. I thought you were gonna say in real life it's like. I thought you were gonna say in real life it's like very mean and everything, and then just say sex addict. I was like, oh,
Sex
no,
addict.
that.
oh, did not see that one coming.
Okay.
Sex addict.
But yeah, that's the whole thing. I think it's really fun.
All
I
right.
think it's really fun actually. It's fun, it's cute, it's wholesome, and it's funny.
I'll check it out.
It's not scary at all, but there's zombies in it, I guess. So yeah. So yeah, that's Little Monsters, my number 6. Okay. Now let's go to Teguh's number 6, right? We haven't got to that
Yeah.
yet.
That was number 6.
What is my number 6?
What is it, Teguh?
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun.
Okay.
Building up tension.
Oh, my number 6. Yes, I actually haven't seen this one, but
What? But you put it at number 6?
I'll put it at number 6. Kelvin.
Teguh's bottom 5 is literally chaos.
Breathe. Kelvin, breathe.
For the audio listeners, Kelvin is doing squats right now.
Kelvin is doing calisthenics.
Kelvin's doing squats. He's running away. He's jumping.
Kelvin, breathe.
He's breathing heavily.
Alright.
Teguh, what is this?
Oh, what is this? What's your number
What
6? Just say
I
it.
want to know.
the reason why I put it at number 6 is because the ratings are good, and I'm pretty sure I have seen trailers for it.
Okay.
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 What is it? Just spell it.
Rip off the
Zombieland.
bandage.
Zombieland. Well,
Okay, yeah. Yell.
then boo, I guess.
Yell boo.
Then
Yell
Yell
boo.
Boo, I
And-
guess. Yeah.
Well, boo, I guess.
I've never
yeah.
seen Zombieland. Interesting. Okay.
I've never seen the second one, but at least I've seen the first one.
All right. Ariq then. Ariq number 6.
My number 6. Oh yeah. I was
All right, Ariq number 6. Yeah, go ahead.
Calvin is lost his mind.
It's the other 28 days later. I don't know if
28
that's
days.
Denbu or not.
Oh, I
Yell
guess you
Boo or not.
gotta yell boo at that.
Yell Boo at that? Yeah, Yell Boo But number 6 is 28 Days for me. Yeah,
Okay. So not my
Oh,
number 5 then.
Okay.
you're number 5. Yeah.
My number 5 was my
Yeah.
Yalbu from
Okay.
earlier.
Getting to the top 5.
Yes.
You gotta announce we're getting to the top 5, man.
Okay. Okay.
Alright,
Hold on,
yeah.
hold on. Let's build up this. Now we're in the top 5. Are you ready for it? All right.
Oh.
My number 5 is Zombieland. Bam, bam, double tap.
Okay.
Double tap. Okay, haven't seen that one.
All right.
Should I?
Go ahead,
Yeah, I'll
Albert.
go. So Zombieland double tap. I'm not gonna go too far because we mentioned it 2 weeks ago in the horror sequels episode. But I like this film. I have a soft spot for the Zombieland series. This one I like. I don't like as much as the original, but I still like this one a lot. It has a lot of rewatchability value. I like seeing where the character picks off from because it's been 10 years exactly since the original release. I like seeing Columbus, Tallahassee, Wichita, Little Rock. I like all of them and their adventures together. And it's the cast is it's so good. It's Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, Woody Harrelson, and Abigail Breslin. It's so good. And they add Rosario Dawson to the mix, and it still works very well with the dynamic. I like Zoe Deutsch a lot. Again, I think she's a scene stealer as Madison. And Evan Jogia is fine, but like all the other stuff, all the various new zombies that they add, they enhance the actions, they escalate the evolving storylines, and I just like seeing the relationship and see how much they've changed since the 10 years. But yeah, Zombieland Double Tap, it's just a lot of fun. They just crank up everything that they had from the original, and it just works as well. Kelvin?
It's probably what is it? My number 7 on my list, I think. Wait, is it number 7?
Eight.
8 on my list. I think very much because I haven't seen it for a while. I already forgot a lot of
Valid.
the stuff that happens in it. Yeah.
Valid. I've seen it twice, I think, or 3 times since its release. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, I've only seen it once.
I enjoy it. I watched it in theaters and I definitely rewatch it last year.
I did not double tap it.
I see what you did there.
But yeah, but I remember it being fun when I was watching it, but I don't remember how much fun it was. So there's that. Yeah. Alright. So I guess that's number 5 for Albert. Example, Zombieland double tap.
Yes, and I'm sad that we have to wait another how many more years? 6 more years for the sequel if it's happening.
Triple
Really?
tap.
Well, it's not. They don't announce it, but like if I feel like they have to now. If they are announcing it, they have to do the thing like 10 years, 10 years.
Why?
Because the first one's 2009, the second one's 2019.
Oh, okay.
On the
So,
29.
okay.
Yeah, triple tap. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, double tap is the second rule in the rule book in Jesse Eisenberg's
Oh.
rule.
Is there
so
anything with
that's the-
3 in the rule book?
I don't know what 3 is. It might be seatbelts or that's 4, but that's like such a lame Zombieland seatbelts.
Zombieland fasten your seatbelt.
Beware of the third one is beware of bathrooms. So Zombieland beware of bathrooms is the third title. Of the
There you
film.
go. There you go. Beware of bathroom.
All right.
2099. Watch out for that, guys.
What a title. What a title. All right. Your
Alright.
number 5, Kelvin.
My number 5 is Ariq's number 6. 28 days later.
28
Oh,
days
nice.
later. Oh, it's only one.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you say it first since it's higher on your list?
Just one of the movie that I watched this week, and yeah, I think it's really well done. I really like the opening scene. It's just very eerie with Cillian. Cillian. I keep on wanting to call it
Is it
Oppenheimer.
Cillian or Killian? I've never known.
I think
Killian
in the
or
actual
Cillian?
It's a
interview,
C
he
at
said
the-
Killian.
Killian, but
It's a
I'm
hard
gonna
C. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna say Cillian
gonna-
anyway, yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Cillian because it starts with C. But yeah, Cillian Murphy, in the opening scene, I think that's just the opening scene itself. I think it's really cool. It's very eerie with the whole. I think it's London.
It is London. It is.
It is
It's in
London,
London.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole London just kind of it's just empty. It's just him walking around, looking like, oh, where's everyone? I just thought the opening scene was really cool. I don't know. And then the whole movie itself is I just find it interesting, I guess. Is how they met up with all the other people and then the wholesome moment they got with the family with the kid, and then how it ends kind of tragically on that one as well. Then yeah, they're looking for help. They found a military base and such, and then turns out like, oh no, they aren't exactly good people. Yeah, very much it. I think just the whole story arc, I really enjoyed it, and how they become from like unknown into a group, into a family type of feel.
Family.
Yeah, yeah, very much it. Alright, thoughts on it?
Okay, well, I put it like 6, but not like super high because, in my opinion, this is like one of those. It's like the basis of a modern zombie film, but in a good way. Because it's like
Mm.
like it's like this is like plain pizza. It's like it's the base. They got everything correct about like the zombie outbreak, a character that's confused with like what the hell is going on because he just woke up, and of course they have like typical typical like standard zombies in there. So like it's not like super special like in terms of a zombie film, but it is like this is what arguably like modernized zombie film culture, stuff like that.
Uh,
Don't you remember Party Rock Anthem, Kelvin? It was based on this, the music video.
Kinda, yeah.
Right? Yeah, there you go.
I feel like
But yeah,
28 days later, they didn't. The focus is not really on the zombies, right? It's more on
it
the
was more on the people,
characters. Yeah, on the
yeah,
people
the four
itself.
characters, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like it. I feel like the ending is really
Yeah,
fun as well. A lot of action, but it's
and
more of
it's
human against human action, not against zombies.
and it's
Yeah,
interesting
yeah,
that you mentioned
basically.
earlier because this is the one of the few where it's not the undead, but it's a virus that just infectious virus
Mm,
kind of thing, right? So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I just found
yeah,
like the beginning is just weird. It's like PETA activist, or I don't know, not PETA, but like animal activists set
Animal
the
activist.
monkeys.
That's
They set the monkeys free, and then everyone just gets
the
infected.
monkeys is the virus source. Yeah.
yeah.
That is
Dude, that
hilarious.
that part kind of like annoys me. I'm like, the scientist says don't open it.
Oh, but they're just like, oh, we're free the animals. It's
Yeah.
stupid
Yeah.
environmentalist.
Oh,
And also the bad guys in the end, yeah, they were creepy. They're
They were creepy,
predatory.
man.
They're
Yeah,
predatory in a no sense.
very no
I
no
don't know.
sense actually.
In a very no sense, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like, goddamn, these people.
Alright.
I don't have this in my list.
But
I think
why?
Have
this
you
film.
watched it?
I think this film kind of suck. Uh,
Oh,
Ah,
I think visually this is one of the worst film I've ever seen.
I
really?
kind of,
Okay.
I
It
somewhat
looks
kind of
it looks
understand.
really ugly.
Alright, you know what?
It's low budget. It's shot really ugly. It might be the
I
best. It might be
understand.
the best worst looking film I've ever seen. Um,
The best worst looking
but
film ever. Yeah.
but I also did not like the film. In fact, my letterbox review, my letterbox review was the poster is way better than the movie. So poster is
Okay,
cool. I
Poster
really like the
even.
wait,
poster.
what is the poster? Hang on, let me
It's
see.
it's like the
Oh, with the
radioactive
eyes.
logo that the red and the
Yeah.
eyes. Poster's really
Not
cool.
yeah. The
I
poster's
don't
cool.
like them. I don't like the movie.
But you know what? Yeah, I can see the how people might not like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some parts are kind of really can be said boring, I guess.
Some parts
Yeah.
are boring, and yes, you're right. The weird lens effect. Somebody rubbed Vaseline all over the camera before
They
shooting.
didn't realize it until post.
Yeah,
Like,
until
what's wrong
post
with all this?
editing.
And they're like, oh fuck, we
Did you
already
edit
used
it?
all our
Did you
budget.
edit it? Did you edit it like this? No, it was already like this. Why didn't you say anything? I thought this was the creative choice.
Choice.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right.
Yeah.
26
Alright, yeah.
days later. 28 days later.
8.
I don't know. I said
26.
six.
Alright, moving on to Teguh. Now to the Teguh's top 5. The movies he's actually watched.
It's actually what? I
Right?
hope. I hope.
I hope
Pretty
so.
sure, yeah.
Oh no.
Actually, wait.
I
have
would
I
I would
seen
like
number
to go to
five?
confirm this first.
Have you seen any movie in this list? In your
Of
top
course,
10
of
list?
course, of course,
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
I'm sure he's seen some zombie films, I've recalled.
Wait, have I seen this one?
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah, I have
Oh
seen
my
it. It's
God.
just been so long that I've forgotten most of it.
Okay,
Alright,
okay.
what is it?
It's Dawn of the Dead.
Which one?
Ooh,
Okay, Dawn
What
of
is
the
it?
Dead.
The 2004 one.
Okay.
The Zack
I've not
Snyder
seen
one.
that.
I've not seen
Yes.
that.
I've not seen that one.
Not seen that one, yeah.
Wait, let me
Um,
type it down real quick.
Put
I
it-
mean,
put it
it's
on
Snyder.
the-
it's Zack Snyder and James Gunn. It's
James
it's
Gunn,
what's
okay.
that video game? the zombie game where you're in a mall.
Oh, Dead Rising.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
remake of the Dawn of the Dead. 19.
It's definitely a
I,
remake of 1970.
no, I mean I'm pretty sure Dead Rising was inspired heavily by
Yeah, because
the
this is.
original
I
Dawn
mean,
of the Dead,
I wouldn't
which is
know
on the
about the
mall. Yeah,
original one, but
it's also set on malls.
yeah,
In a
it's set
mall.
in a mall and like all of I recall there was like some, well, not some, like a lot of it is like just not about the zombies, but like as a group, right? Like them
Mhm.
trying to survive in this mall in like this weird ass zombie epidemic. But again, I really don't remember much, but it is something that I have watched.
Hmm.
And that's
So
why it's my
make
number
list.
5.
Right, yeah, I have
All
not
right,
watched this one
valid,
at all.
valid.
Valid. All
All right,
right. RX5.
Ariq number
I've
5 now.
It's World War Z. Brad Pitt.
I hate that movie.
I've
Don't
never
like
seen
that
it.
movie.
I give it a 2 out of 5.
Give it a
Whoa.
2.
Yeah,
The
I
fuck?
hate that movie. I find it so dumb. But go ahead, Ariq.
Hey man, it correlates with current events. One of the setting is Israel. Okay, jeez. Anyway,
All right,
um,
yeah.
World
Uh,
War Z. What is it? I found it fun because like it's such a chaotic film. It's like just zombies running around everywhere, and you can see like the military. No, it's I think it's for once. This is like the first film I saw where the military isn't just entirely gone or completely incompetent. Because most of the time there usually are like this, like the military has been run over. Oh no, or there is no military. It's just like yeah, never mentioned. So again, so like yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. Like seeing them actually like fight the hordes of zombies. I thought it would be cool as a video game, but I've never got to play the actual video game when it came out. So
when
there's
was
that.
the video game out?
Well, years after this film came out. That's all I know. At least like early 2020. That's when the game came out. This film came out like
Oh
2016 or
yeah.
something.
I should probably take this opportunity to mention that this is also on my list.
World War Z. Hey,
What
World War
number?
Z.
What number?
you
Yeah.
suck. Anyway, um, but yeah, no, like overall,
Well,
like
Fred,
yeah.
to answer that, it's my number 1.
Oh,
like
you
how
should have
it's-
said. You should have yelled boo. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of the yell boo.
Wait,
Wait,
I thought
no,
top
if it's-
5 is fine.
I thought top
No,
5 is
top
fine.
3.
Oh,
Oh, there's a top 3
We reset
as
again.
well.
We reset again at
we
top
reset
3.
on
Yeah.
top 3.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, sorry. Well, at this point, it's fine.
Whoops.
It's fine
Yeah,
at this
it's
point.
fine.
So yeah, chime in at the
I mean-
conversation. Chime in at the conversation.
I mean, like
Yeah.
I said, I just gave it number 5 because I found it really fun and entertaining just seeing people shoot up. I know the plot was kind of like gitu-gitu doang. In English, it's just like this and that. It's just this and that, nothing special.
Can I add
Yeah.
why I find it stupid?
Yeah,
It's
actually, I'm
the-
very
it's
curious.
It's the whole thing. Oh, you have to have a disease for the zombies to not be attracted to
Oh,
you.
you don't.
I
All
just
right,
find
yeah,
that
yeah.
whole bit to be so damn stupid.
The reason I can
Yeah.
accept it is because they never said it was a cure. They just said it's
Yeah, I know it's not a cure, but
Mask.
I just find the whole concept stupid.
So you have
Of
to
like,
get
oh, you need to inject
gonorrhea to
yourself.
avoid the zombies. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
find that
do.
so stupid.
Yes, you do. I
The
don't know
only
why. I
cool
didn't
thing I remember from World War Z is when the zombies were like climbing over each other to go over
Oh,
the wall. I
go
thought
over
that
the
part's
wall.
pretty
Like,
cool.
That's why I put this
Yeah.
on number 5. Just I thought the action scenes are like really cool and all that. Mostly that.
That's the only cool part I
Yeah.
remember.
The plot, what you mentioned, I'm like, I didn't really care much about it. I didn't find it terrible or annoying, but I didn't like find it any, fun. Like I said, the whole film is just fun to watch. But if you talk about it in a plot like point of view, and I think if you guys have like, apparently this is based on a novel, and I think people who read the novel did not like this adaptation at all. So like, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I guess I can understand if you say this movie is shit. Yeah, I guess plot wise, but action wise, I kind of like it.
Teguh, why is this your number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
well, what as well? Oh, the way
because
is muted.
it's
Hold on.
am I muted?
No, you're not.
No,
you're
no,
not.
no, it was the deal for yeah. Go.
Because
Well,
this is the only
it's
one
my
you
number
remember.
1. It's my number 1 because of all the reasons that Fred Love Movies has written down.
Oh, is it?
Okay, let's write it down.
It's
So
boring,
Fred Love
very
Movies
good.
wrote down Boring generic US military movie meets boring generic zombie movie to make snooze fest generic US military zombie movie.
That doesn't sound like a positive thing.
I don't know about you, but like almost every zombie film is what you just described. Really.
That's not
Not exactly.
necessary. No.
Well, apart from it is, but yeah, let's not get
I
bogged
mean,
down on
again,
what
We
film
just
is like
talk
that.
about 28 days later and such.
But okay, let's not get bogged down. Yeah.
again,
World War
I'm
II.
I'm working from a very, very, very short list of movies I have actually watched.
Oh, fair.
So
This is the only
there
movie
is-
I know Teguh would have watched, though. To be honest.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know I cannot. I haven't seen the film, so I cannot say anything. But I was about to say, like, if there are some films that he put below this, considering people saying it's like a mid film,
Yeah,
I'll be
there you
like,
go.
kind of upset.
A good trash movie is kind of like,
Well-
yeah, makes sense.
I mean, in my defense, it's not that I think it's a good movie. It's
You
just
remembered it most.
I remembered it most, and if you're
Yeah.
asking me out of all the zombie movies I watched, this is probably the one. Okay, well, not enjoyed the most, but like, yeah, I remember the most because it is a generic military movie. It's just zombies instead of Middle Easterns.
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
But I put it on
Uh,
number 5. Oh,
Alright,
yeah, 'cause I
let-
just remembered it most.
Alright, there you go. That's World War Z on the list. Now I guess let's move on to what is it, number 4 now? Right?
Yeah.
Albert's number 4.
My number 4 is the original 1978's Dawn of the Dead.
Ah, there you
Dawn
go.
of
That's
the
also
Dead,
my number 4.
1978.
Those your 4, and that's Kelvin's
Seventh, I think.
7.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
wants to,
check.
wants to
It's
say something
my
about it.
7th, yeah.
Want to say something about it, Kel? Because technically it came with you first.
Man, you guys go ahead. You guys liked it more.
All right.
Ariq,
Well,
what did you do?
okay. Well, to be honest, similar reason to what I said about World War Z. Yeah, it's just extremely fun to watch. It's kind of goofy when I was watching it, though. Not gonna lie. I mean, like, I guess it's
It
just
is
product of its
goofy.
time kind of thing. Is it purposely goofy or is it product of
They
its time?
played elevator music through a lot of the movies.
Fair
I
enough.
think it was purposefully kind of goofy in some sense.
Yeah, like just the way the characters. I mean, like I think it's like the way they act, the way the characters move, the way the zombies move
The
is also
zombies
kind of
move,
goofy.
yeah.
It's kind of goofy in its own. I remember that one scene where the guy was attacked by zombie children. That shit was funny. That was weird.
Yeah.
Like the children are like trying to climb on him, biting him. He just can like threw them away. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of funny to me. I don't know if they're trying to take it seriously because like they can't make it like that good looking or epic. But like I don't know. I just find it like funny, and I don't know why. I just kind of like the whole premise of them just like holding out in a mall and everything. But they even get like a chance to like have fun and go around, shopping. Let's see. Technically, I didn't 100% finish this film. I didn't see like the final scene or the ending of it.
Oh,
I didn't see like the final scene. I had like 10 minutes left.
so basically the final scene is basically they, because this film is set in a shopping mall, but they have a helicopter. The final scene is that they escape with the helicopter, but they were running low on fuel, so they don't even know
Oh.
how far they will go. So it's left kind of ambiguous a little bit.
Oh, it's ambiguous. Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I like this film a lot. Hot take. I think there should be more films set in a shopping mall. There is so much fun stuff you could do in a shopping mall, man. And this whole yes, it didn't. How long did it take? Like 30 minutes, maybe less than 30 minutes till I got to the shopping mall. But as soon as I get to the shopping mall, like I love every single thing of it. I don't know why. Again, should make more
Yeah.
stuff in shopping mall. There's so much creativity of them just hanging out in the shopping mall, kind of setting stuff up, and like you said, the zombie just doing stupid, crazy stuff. I like how there is the zombie doesn't have a uniform movement. They all have different tendencies, kind of thing. And like when one of the characters turn into a zombie, like he move very weirdly. There is a zombie that grabs one of the guns, and he just holds the gun for. He appears multiple times throughout the movie as just a random extra, but he keeps holding the same gun. There is a scene near the end which I don't think you've reached yet. There is a scene near the end where one of the survivors
Gun.
try to hit the zombie guy, the zombie gun guy, and the zombie gun guy just like grabs the gun, and then he looks at his gun, he looks at the other gun, he lets go of the other gun and he grabs the new gun. Just switch guns. So I thought it's so funny.
I have a feeling
Um,
most of these actors as zombies, they weren't given directions. They were just like, all right, just act.
They might be. I
Accordingly.
feel like again,
Just
it's like
act accordingly. They're like,
just do whatever you want. Yeah.
yeah,
Just do whatever you want, but act like zombies.
yeah, but act like zombies. Yeah, I was like, that sounds fun.
So it's fun. Like they all have their own characteristics. There is no damsel in distress this time, which is good.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
good.
yeah.
Which is actually useful.
Actually useful. She wants to do her own thing. Even actually the husband is kind of what's the word? He is
Capable.
incapable. Yeah, incapable of doing stuff. He's kind of bad, but he's trying to be macho. He's like, I got a gun. Let me try this, and he fails. But yeah, I think it's fun. And then the raid sequence at the very end with the gangsters, I thought like that's like fun and everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're saying anything?
Oh, I was gonna say
Wait.
like that husband, that dude annoys me because like, man,
Yeah.
your ammos are limited. Get closer. There's only one zombie. Get closer, shoot it instead of like staying far away and trying to shoot it and then missing
He's trying
all
too hard all the
shots.
time. Yeah.
I'm like, just get close, man.
The annoying part is
that
Seto,
that
when
part
he's
kind of annoys me.
when he's shooting like the shadows in the what is it in, like the server?
Oh
not server
yeah,
room,
yeah,
but
yeah.
in
That
like in
that's
the
the scene I was
back part of the
talking
mall.
about.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
just like bang, down, down.
Yeah,
And then once he
yeah.
sees a zombie, it's like, oh, no ammo. Yeah, you've been shooting. Just get close. There's only one zombie.
Eh, and again, like this is product of his time, but I like how they just to indicate that someone is a zombie, they just paint the face blue. That's it, or like gray.
Yeah,
I
I
cannot
know.
tell. Some of them
gray.
looks
They
blue, some
just
of them looks
gray.
gray. I cannot. Yeah, yeah.
They just gave him like gray skin. I'm like,
I know, but it works. And yeah, some of the kills are like there is one of the kills. The zombies just like like tearing someone apart, literally, like eating their guts and everything. It's like, oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's probably the best kill. So yeah,
Yeah.
Fun.
Alright. Yeah.
it's just a fun
I
shopping
agree
mall movie.
that zombie movies set in shopping malls or like any zombie stuff sets
within
in the
shopping
mall
malls.
is fun.
Yeah,
It's fun, Like
yeah. We
there's a
played
lot of
Dead
things you
Rising,
can
right,
do.
Kel?
That's
Yeah, that was
why
a lot of
like
fun.
an Xbox. Yeah.
that's why Zombieland Double Tap made an homage in the earlier scenes because they met Madison in the shopping mall. There was an homage to this. So
Oh,
Zombies and
alright.
shopping malls are just a good combo, I guess.
I guess
Yeah.
so,
Take
yeah.
take notes, filmmakers, if you want to make a zombie film.
yeah,
Rent a mall.
Yeah.
Rent out the mall. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
there you
yeah,
go.
I agree that those part is fun, seeing them bond and stuff, from
The-
not knowing each other and then they bond. It's like, oh, that's pretty
the
fun how they set up the
yeah
their
base
fortress, I guess.
fortress.
Base,
Yeah.
yeah. So seeing all that is fun, but again, I don't know. I didn't
It's
I didn't
dated.
ju- I just don't like it too much. I think it's because of how dated it is. It kind of threw me off, I guess, when watching it.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm curious to watch the remake because I feel like they took that way more seriously and not as goofy.
Yeah, I
But the
think
one that
I'm pretty
Teguh
sure.
watched.
But
The
I
one
feel
that
like
I go
really.
watch. Yeah.
the goofiness adds
What makes it fun?
charms to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the thing, though.
Exactly.
Sometimes I don't know if they're purposely being goofy or it's just a product of their time, and they can't like make anything
Yeah, like
as detailed.
that
Product of
dude that
70s.
got
I feel like.
bitten,
Yeah.
you know?
I
He's
like when
so
like
hyper all the time. I'm like, when they're moving the trucks, I'm like, woo, yeah, woohoo, and then, like until like the main is he the main character, the African American dude?
I feel like he is. Yeah, the black dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
one
right.
of them.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
one.
calm down. I'm like, that's right.
Yeah, calm down, literally. Yeah,
I'm
literally.
like, what the hell are you doing? You're just moving trucks. You don't have to be
Yeah.
hyper all the time.
I
Yeah.
feel like with the amount of shopping malls that exist in Indonesia, in Jakarta, if they
Actually, yeah,
an Indonesian filmmaker decide to make a zombie movie in shopping mall, I
They
think
can
it will be
rent
so
one.
much fun. Yeah.
North,
Yeah.
I think was it North Jakarta has about 48 malls. So you just rent one of
Whoa,
them.
really? Holy shit.
Damn, that's
Just
a
rent
lot.
one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just rent one of them.
Yeah.
Do Taman Anggrek because there is an ice skating rink.
Oh yeah, a zombies and ice skating ring. That'll be so
That'll be
goofy. You're
hilarious.
just like,
Yeah.
They get killed. They get killed by the Zamboni.
Dude, no.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
no. Like make the ice rink into like a gladiator arena with the zombies. Then
Kelvin,
everyone
Kelvin,
watch
wait.
from the top.
No,
You
no,
should just
Kelvin,
make
you were
this
here.
film.
You were here recently. You were here recently. The mall in Neo Soho. There's an aquarium
Oh right.
where the
There's an
zombie you throw the
aquarium there,
zombies
yeah.
into sharks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? Indonesians should make a zombie movies in malls. There's so
Yes,
much
we
there.
have.
Also,
All we
many.
have is
If
malls
you
in
So
our
many
if
city.
malls.
Just
if
make
one
one.
shopping mall doesn't allow you, just go to the next one. There's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like
They're
15
failing
options
ones
left.
that
Yeah,
definitely will like the money or like
Yeah.
yeah,
would
that's
allow
true.
you to
Yeah.
use it
Yeah.
for publicity, right? Yeah.
Wow.
All right, yeah. So that's done
Interesting.
of this
Interesting
list.
talk.
Yeah. Uh all right, reasonable, I guess.
Yeah.
Now moving on to what is it, my number
Ariq,
4 now?
you're four. You're four. Yes.
Therefore,
Yeah, this was Ariq's number 4 as well, right?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So it's you. So it goes to you.
Yeah, alright. So my number 4 is Zombieland.
Wait, so do
Yelb.
we used to? Oh, not to go.
Yelbu.
What is it? Yelbu.
Alright,
It's my
Yelbu
three.
it
It's my
is.
three.
It's
I'll
my
say it's my
three.
three.
It's my three
Alright.
though. That's the thing.
So
Yeah.
we can just talk about it. We can just talk about
Yeah,
it.
Let's
Ariq.
just talk
it's
about
just
it,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
one number, right?
One off,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Alright, Zombieland. You guys have it higher, I guess, so I don't know.
So Albert started this time because I started last time.
Yeah.
Let me go last because I feel like I have a lot
have a
to
lot
say,
to
and
say?
Fine,
whatever you don't say,
fine.
whatever you don't say, I still can say. So yeah.
Zombieland.
Was it?
It's just a very fun movie. All right, this one you got Eisenberg, and yeah, basically the whole cast is just a lot of fun. The comedy works really well. I think are there scary scenes in this? I haven't seen it for a while either as well,
I was
so I don't
never
remember too
scared
much.
watching it.
There are
That's
jump scare moments,
Uh,
definitely,
yeah,
but I don't know if there is any scary scenes per se.
yeah, I don't think it's too scary. Yeah,
yeah.
probably just a bit jump scary here and there. I think it's just a lot of fun. Uh,
Yeah.
and then Woody Harrelson in this one, as Tallahassee, he's just great. Yeah, as kind of the leader of the group, I suppose, right? Yeah.
Kinda.
Is he
Kinda.
not the
He's
Yeah.
in
leader?
charge.
I remember
I don't know.
him being the leader.
I don't know if there is really any leader out of the four, to be honest. Not definitely
Mm,
not Abigail Breslin because she's young. She's like
yeah,
what
she's
10 years
young.
old, so definitely not her. But like they kind of like interchangeable roles, I guess, leadership wise.
You know what? I'll say that he is a leader because in the picture he is
He's front.
standing the most front.
He's the most dominant figure. The most
Valid.
dominant figure. Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most dominant figure.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't remember much from this, but I remember it being a lot of fun. Fighting the clown zombies at the end as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. You guys add stuff, I guess.
Ariq, go ahead.
Amber Heard got clobbered by a part of a toilet in this film, so that's cool. Like to see that. I think that was Amber Heard. I think
That was
the,
Amber Heard.
the
I
neighbor,
like.
yeah, the
I
neighbor
like.
girl.
I like to make a joke where actually that scene they didn't tell Amber Heard they were filming. They was just her on her natural habitat attacking Jesse Eisenberg.
God damn! It's not her natural. Oh, why would she go to the toilet though? Never mind. Enough.
Oh
Anyway,
shit! Oh my God.
you get it now, yeah.
I understood the reference.
All right, but like but I just thought it's extremely nostalgic. Like I used to watch it a lot with my brother. Again, that's why it's partly it's mostly not mostly. It's why it's up there. I like the whole comedic like sense to it. I like how it's like this guy who's not like super. The main character's like a super badass guy, like like blasting zombies everywhere. And I like the his showcasing of the rules to survive zombie apocalypse. I thought that was neat.
Mhm.
I liked everyone in the group because they all had like their own unique personality. It's not just like person A, B, C, and D.
Mhm.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Tallahassee's really cool, fun guy. I don't forgot Emma Stone's character's name, but like
Wichita.
Wichita, and Wichita, Little Rock, yeah, they're pretty cool too. What's the main character's name?
Columbus, Little Rock,
Columbus, yeah.
Wichita, and
Yeah, Col-
Tallahassee. Yeah.
yeah, it's based on states. So yeah, Columbus. Yeah, I quite like Columbus being like I don't know something about like a weak, not super badass MC. It's just kind of fun to watch in this kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just like their whole like adventures. I like them going to Hollywood, finding what's his name, the actor,
Bill Murray.
Bill
Bill Murray,
Murray. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Bill Murray. Yeah, and of course, yeah, the final scene was super badass.
Super
You know,
fun.
a
Carnival.
lot of a carnival. It reminds me of Left 4 Dead, one of the Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns where you have to actually fight a horde of zombies in a carnival.
Mhm.
That's cool. It's really cool. Yeah, overall, just super fun, super like pretty pretty decent zombie film. Yeah,
I think it's more than decent.
it's more than decent
to be
actually.
to be in the
But I
top
thought it,
5, top 3 actually.
yeah, but it is basically one of the most fun I've ever had in a zombie film. Is what I should say.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Alright.
Yeah. Anything to add, Albert?
Albert, of
Yeah,
course, anything to add.
I love Zombieland. This is shout out to my cousin Edward. He introduced me to this film. This is technically, as far as I am aware, unless there's something else, but as far as I know, this is my first R-rated movie. I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it like on home video, but this was my first R-rated movie. It's so much fun, and Arik mentioned it. I think the best part of it is all the characters are very different. Like Tallahassee is like the rug and tug, like cowboy
Macho, yeah.
style with a gun, macho guy, and then Columbus is like follow by the book kind of role, very nerdy, and then there is Wichita, who's just obviously protecting her sister, but she's kind of badass at the same time. And Wichita and Columbus have their relationship, and then like Little Rock is just like the younger sister who's also capable on her own thing, and like Bill Murray's whole involvement in the whole thing. And like I don't want to spoil Portugal. I don't want to spoil what Bill Murray's role is in this, but there's something very funny with Bill Murray's character. Honestly, this is very up to Goose alley. I know he said he haven't watched it, but this is like so his up his alley for in terms of film. And yeah, lots of fun set pieces. I like that they have the
Carnival is fun.
kill of the week kind of thing.
Kill of the week
for
stuff.
the
Yeah, that's
opening.
Kill of the
that's
week
fun,
is.
yeah.
I think I just like the stylistic choice they use for
The
this
stylistic
movie.
choice, yeah.
Yeah,
Rules Fleischer.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot of fun. The creativity. This is probably my favorite Ruben Fleischer movie. So yeah, it's just great. And Twinkies, they're not very good food. I don't know why he like it.
Yeah,
Are
no,
they-
my
are they-
brother said they weren't very good either.
No, they're not.
They said
I
it's
was
like
gonna
super
ask-
sweet and greasy.
I tried them. They're not that good.
It's not great.
Oh, all right.
But the thing is, they look good and fluffy though.
yeah, like from
It's
how
just
he
sweet.
described
It's just
it
sweet.
Yeah, it's
and
just
how I
sweet.
look
That's
at the
my-
pictures, it looks good. All right.
Yeah, it looks good in my mind,
Actually,
but
Albert,
people say it was bad.
when you come back to Indonesia, can you bring one,
You want me to make Twinkies?
I know,
Yeah.
Albert, please.
please?
I-
I
I
really
heard
would
they
like
don't-
to know.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'd like to know.
I will try to bring
Two
Twinkies.
Twinkies.
If
please.
Albert bring 2 Twinkies, we'll eat it on stream together,
Yes.
and we'll review it right
Yeah.
there and then.
All right, I'll remember to bring Twinkies. There.
All right. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you, Albert.
Albert.
Oh man.
All right. Is that it for Zombieland?
Yeah.
Yes, ours.
All right. Now going back to number 4, because don't forget about Teguh. He's still here.
Mhm. Sure, four
Teguh's
boy.
number 4. Yeah.
My
Teguh's number
number 4 is the before mentioned Army of the Dead.
Alright, let's
Wow.
skip this. All right.
It's very up high. All right, go on. Can you recap the story again after I told you what the answer was?
Well,
Um,
well, let's not. It's been 2 hours. It's already 2 hours, man.
Unless you have anything else special to add to
Yeah,
this or
anything
no?
else you want to add, Teguh? You
No.
like the action? Okay.
I'll
Like
add.
that,
I'll
yeah,
add.
that's it.
Shit film. All right, let's go.
It's very
I was
bad.
gonna say this movie could have been good. I feel like there are potentials, with the
Potential,
hyper
yeah, you're right.
zombie.
I do remember us talking about it like back
Yeah.
then, and like it had potential, but like
I mean, the dude brought a chainsaw thing and never used it too much. I'm like, I thought that's supposed to be his own thing.
Here's what I'll say. We mentioned shopping mall. We mentioned carnival. I feel like
Mhm.
shopping mall, a carnival, or a theme park, and a casino, particularly Las Vegas, would be 3 very awesome settings for zombie movies.
Yeah, but for
2
some
of them
reason they
utilize
made
it. This one,
Yeah, did
bleh.
not. Yeah. They had a good potential setting. Yeah, this is what we meant.
Yeah.
Potential. But
Yeah.
no.
Man, I'm with that. Have the potential. It's just that. Like from the first time we heard the premise, like a heist during a zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse.
A heist zombie apocalypse, like.
This is Zack
Wow.
Snyder, right?
All right. Yeah, this is Zack
Yes, it
Snyder.
is.
So he
Yeah,
did-
and
so
then
he-
there's
he
the
did Dawn of the
tiger
Dead, and then
zombie
he
we
did
saw.
this. Yeah.
There's the leader of the zombies thing. I'm like, okay.
It's also starring Dave Bautista. He's a good actor. Well,
Yeah,
you know,
genuinely good actor.
Yeah. What went
Yeah.
wrong? I don't know. Mm.
Yeah. Let's not. Anything else you want to add on this, or should we just go to our top?
no, let's just
Three.
move on.
Let's just move.
Alright,
Wait,
let's
is
just
the Gusen is
move on.
3? Three is.
Yeah,
I already
actually,
said my
let's.
three.
This is 4.
You
That's
already
just
said
4.
it's three. Yeah,
Yeah.
I already said
Okay,
I've
my
I'll
three.
go
already
to my
set my
3, then
3.
to go to
Three.
Teguh's 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Just
my number 3.
your number
What is it
three.
actually? Let me check real quick. It is Paranorman.
Oh, I forgot to watch
It's not
this.
even on your list.
Oh,
I
I
have
was
not
I
watched
was
this.
gonna
I
watch
don't know
it.
what
I
this
forgot.
is.
I literally said I was gonna watch it. I forgot. Okay.
Paranorman. Yeah. A stop motion Leica studio movie. So, I have my biases. But honestly, it's generally a fun movie to watch. Again, it's not scary. It is a kids movie, right? But yeah, just the whole story of how Norman is like he got bullied for being able to see ghosts and such, and then you know slowly he built that. Not he didn't really build it, I guess. People just kind of like wants to help him. Yeah, and then I think just the visual aspect of it, like when he's seeing the past with how the ground kind of like burns up and then it becomes the past. I don't know. I thought it just looked pretty neat. Yeah. Um. Outside of that, I guess there are zombie aspect to this, but it's not really. Are they the main thing? Mm, not really. I guess they're just kind of there. But there are zombies, so that's better than Army of Thieves.
There are zombies.
Shots fired.
I'm sorry, Teguh. But yeah. Yeah, Paranorman. I think pretty much just that. I don't have anything else to add. Yeah.
Okay.
Thoughts,
Fair.
guys?
No, I mean I haven't seen it, so I gotta watch
Oh,
it.
you
I
haven't
love stop
seen it
motion.
at all.
No, I haven't
Oh,
seen it.
okay.
I love stop motion stuff. I
Acres
gotta
of
watch it.
Coraline. Okay.
Yeah, it's like is it Tom Selleck,
It's like is it Tom Selleck? I don't know.
director of
Let's
Coraline?
let me see real quick. It is
Not
no.
Tom Selleck.
It's Sam Fell and Chris Butler.
Okay. No, I'll still watch it.
Yeah. Honestly, great watch. Apparently Anna Kendrick voiced the sister, so there's
Oh,
that.
okay. This is from
Yeah.
the creator of Flushed Away and the upcoming Chicken Run: Dawn of the Nuggets.
Dawn of the
Ooh, now that
Yes.
sounds like something I'd watch.
Dawn of the Nuggets.
You wanna watch chicken get turned to nuggets? Grim.
I just ate some
'Cause the-
nuggets.
Oh shit.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. Pretty much that. That's Paranorman. I think it's a lot of fun. This movie. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Dope. So
Alright.
Tegu's 3 now.
Teguh's number 3 now.
My number 3 is Train to Busan.
Yell boo.
That's your number 3, and World War Z is your number 1.
Yeah. Well, what?
That is actually
is
absurd.
is it Yell Boo? Because it's already top three. It is my
Well,
number two.
What's your
anyways.
okay, Kelvin? What is it yours? It's my
Let me
number
see.
1.
It's my number 1.
Oh, it's your number ones? Yeah, it's my
Oh wait,
number
no,
two.
it's
Let-
my number 2 actually. It's
Let's
my number 2.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
talk about
it's all here for everyone.
It's in the top 3
three.
at least.
Yeah.
But better than worse than World War Z?
That is actually insane.
It's because
You are
for
an
some
insane
reason
man,
I,
Teguh.
I like to live conspiratorially.
Alright.
Alright,
What do you
let's
say
start
about
from Teguh,
Train?
then Ariq and I, and then we go to Albert since he put it the highest. Alright, Teguh, go ahead.
Um, it's I mean, it's a train with zombies in Korea. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought Teguh said
Pretty
like, oh,
good.
it's a train with zombies and Koreans. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, you're right. You're right, but
I thought Teguh was just gonna say, I like trains, I like them.
trains. I like.
I mean,
them.
I do.
mean,
I like
he
trains.
does. He does. He does. Anything else? That's it. Just
Anything
confirm
else,
for
Teguh?
you?
No.
Alright. Sure, I guess. Let's go to Ariq, I guess. Ariq, you
All
have
right.
the number 2.
I'll add more on top of trains and Korean. Not trains and Koreans. Trains and zombies. Sorry. But like, yeah, this is basically World War Z, but much better. Like, what do you call it? Made. Cause like the zombies are like similar, like the way they move and everything, right? But like just the whole setting is better. The whole like plot line is better. It's like it's a bit more personal instead of like let's find a cure, which is to give ourselves gonorrhea. It's not that. It's just like I'm trying to help my family survive. Yeah, or actually, no, not his family, just his daughter. But like, yeah, basically, yeah, it is basically just a much. It's just basically World War Z, but well made. And because Korean filmmakers are like a bit weird. They don't know like what to make their films like, and in terms of like focus, they like to include everything in it. So yeah, there's I think Albert has mentioned this before when we were talking about the film, but like yeah, it's basically it has like there's like parts of like drama, there's a lot of parts of action. Surprisingly, there's like one scene where I forgot what the guy's name is, the big guy, big famous actor played in
The guy
Eternals.
Eternals. What's his
I
name?
forgot I forgot his name is.
I'll look it up.
Look it up, yeah. But him, but he literally like beat the crap out of zombies with his bare hands. What was his name? Yeah, but, like that's really badass. So like, yeah, the film just like has tidbits of everything, and it's just like really genuinely like a fun watch. All the characters and everything involved. There's even like that one annoying business guy. God, I hate him. I'm glad he's dead though.
Yeah.
I think he did die.
The big
He got burned.
the actor who boxed the zombies.
Yeah,
His English name is Don Lee, but yeah, Ma Dong Sok. But yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
goes by
Him.
Don Lee.
I think.
Donnelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's badass. He's so
Alright.
badass, dude. God damn. Right. Add, he has add on top of this.
Uh, yeah. To add to Arc, this whole movie is like outside of the great storyline, great acting as well. I I think the whole every time the zombie attacks, you're just full of suspense. I feel like
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
I mean it's a train, right? There's not much space to move around. You just kind of go up and down. So you know, um, yeah,
Claustrophobia.
they just don't have a lot of space to operate. So it's kind of claustrophobic in a way. And then with all the hands trying to touch you in areas you don't want them to touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just scary, I guess. I remember I think one of the scene that was I think is pretty cool when I think the train kind of falls over or something, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the guy was like crawling around and such, and then I remember it being pretty damn tense on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're switching trains, I think right around that time. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I think that whole scene is just great. Then yeah, um, also another scene that I remember like very well is the when they still don't know what's going on at first, and then they already stop at one of the train
One of
station,
the yeah,
one of
yeah,
the stations, right? And start just a bunch of horde of zombies just coming, trying to chase them around. Like, oh, that was great. Yeah, yeah, pretty much that. Um, Albert have a lot to say. I'm pretty sure. Go ahead.
I can keep it short. Again, I think the highlight of this thing, like Arik said, Korean films they like to mix genres a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the drama is like I think is the best thing about this because it's very character driven. So you're invested with
Mm-hmm.
the character. So when a character dies, you're like devastated. And yeah, there's like all of them are they all have their own unique character. All the characters are have their own unique thing. Like the Don Lee guy with his buffness and he want to protect some his kid, I believe, right?
His
And
wife,
like
right? His
his
pregnant
wife, yeah.
wife.
Oh, yeah, his
Yeah.
pregnant wife, yeah, yeah. And like there's the shitty business guy who like we all root for him to die, and then
Yeah.
the main lead obviously, and then the kid and everything. It's like they all have their own arcs going on, and we're so invested. Um, Great zombies, the stunts, the prosthetics is really good. I like that the
Mm.
zombies like they have a thing where the without light they cannot see, right? That's why they cover one of the trains,
Oh
which,
right, yeah.
which is I think a very cool sequence. And when they go to the tunnel, I think that's like really cool. The whole
Oh, and
sequence,
just sneaking through the top
There.
thingy.
yeah, the
Oh yeah,
top,
yeah.
Yeah.
the baggage
The
area of
baggage
the.
area, yeah. Yeah, that was
So
that
like there
was
is
cool.
so many like you think like being sat in a train there's very limited set pieces that you could do, but the creativity
Mm.
they stretch it out so much and it's works so well. Even like at near the end of the film where it's outside of the train and the zombie there's a sequence where like I think the zombies just like chasing and they run because they don't have hand body coordination, motor coordination. They just ran into each other and the zombie kind of like make an explosion of zombie waves kind of thing. Like they become like a giant tsunami of zombie, which is like I thought is like
Oh,
very
yeah.
cool. But yeah, the action sequence and everything, emotionally invested. The ending is sad yet is very like satisfying in a way too. And yeah, it's just like it just have everything going for it, and it just you just like invested from the start to the finish. So many great stuff, and it's a mystery at the beginning. It's like you don't know what's going on, but yeah, you're dreading. But yeah, it's like it's incredible. 2016 is one of the best film years in my opinion. So yeah, this is just one of them. It's my number one.
Yeah. Nice.
Valid,
Fun
valid.
fact
Yeah.
about
Mhm.
fun fact about the what's his name? Ma Dong-suk guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Apparently in China, so that sometimes the what you call that the customer support thing doesn't want to deal with you, right? So they purposely change their profile picture to him so that they're kind of like intimidated.
What the hell?
No. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. I don't know if it's still going on, but at one point it was real. People were actually doing this in China.
Very interesting.
He does play like threatening characters in his like
Is
local
Ah man,
Korean
if you
films.
look at like as a profile picture, you see that you're like, okay, I don't want to mess with this guy.
Yeah,
Right.
look at
bro,
this big guy, yeah.
he's insanely buff. His arms is insanely
Oh, yeah.
huge, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's like that
Yeah.
the strongman build, yeah, that's why. Punches
Yeah.
zombies. It's
Yeah.
too badass.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the baseball students too. I forgot about that. The baseball kids. They're
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, I
Right,
mean
yeah.
Yeah.
fun.
they have their own melee, combat capabilities.
All the
Yeah.
groups that we
Baseballs,
see
yeah.
have their moments, I guess, right?
Well,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Except for that this guy, fuck him. He's dead though anyway.
Yeah.
Sad that they have to ruin it with a sequel.
Yeah,
I heard the
there is-
sequel. The sequel's not great, is it?
It's bad.
Okay,
I guess in Rotten
I've
Tomatoes
never
like
seen it.
55%.
I've never
What
seen
is it
it.
called? It's called Peninsula.
Yeah, that's that
Gotcha.
one, yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
It's not canon to me.
Huh?
Actually, it's not. I guess from Rotten Tomatoes, I don't know. It's 55% from the what you call that? The reviewers, and then
Viewers
the audience
or
rating is
audience.
76. Yeah. So I
Hmm.
guess I guess compared to Train to Busan is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
I hope they never make they apparently they're gonna make the American remake called The Last Train to New York. I hope they don't make it because I feel like it's gonna be bad.
Oh,
gonna
anything
be
American remake is just like cringe.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. So now what number are we on? I'm so confused.
Teguh,
Number two
number
for
two.
me and Teguh, and number one for Kelvin and Ariq. We probably have the same one. I'm guessing.
Maybe. I have a feeling.
Wait, so
I feel like
let's go to Teguh first. What's Teguh's number 2?
Yeah.
he
Teguh,
doesn't
you
have
didn't
number
say
two.
anything.
Yeah. Shaun of the
He just
Didn't
Dead.
say
smiles.
anything.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my number one.
That's my number
World
two.
War Z is number 1 and Shaun of the Dead is number 2.
Calvin, take a breather. Calvin, take a breather. All right, Calvin. Count to 10 very slowly. All right.
See, at least
One,
I put Shaun of the Dead
two,
at number one
three.
as well,
That's my
Kelvin.
number 1 as well.
Yeah,
It's my,
yeah,
it's my
put that
number two.
one.
My number two.
Why did we switch around the how is it me Albert and Teguh are on like the same platform there?
Hey, don't put me in the same group as Teguh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Not World War Z, Mr. Mr. Not World War Z.
Wait,
No
Yeah,
offense,
Shaun of
Teguh.
Dead, your number
No
2,
offense,
Albert.
Teguh. Huh?
In my defense, this is what you get for sticking 10 zombie movies on me.
Wait, is Shaun of the Dead number 2 for you, Albert?
It's my number two. Yeah.
It's number two, yeah.
Alright. Alright.
It's their
I
number
guess-
two and our
Yeah, and now number 1. Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's separate the themes. Hang on. Alright, there you go. okay. Okay, number twos. Explain.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Number twos. Explain.
Explain yourself.
Why is this not as good as
Train
Train to
Busan
Busan?
and World War Z.
Very different.
and World War Z?
Teguh, you want to start?
Well, for me, it's because, again, I remember more of World War Z than I remember this. Because I'm pretty sure I watched this much earlier than World War Z. Like,
It's an older movie, yeah.
yeah. But I like Simon Pegg, and it's part of the is it part of the thingy the
Cornetto trilogy.
Cornetto
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 trilogy.
trilogy.
trilogy?
Yeah,
It
Is
is,
it?
right? Yeah.
Is
yeah,
it?
it is
Yeah.
a Cornetto trilogy.
And I don't think have I seen all of the Cornetto trilogy? What was it
I'm
again?
sure you have. I think you've seen Hot
Hot
Fuzz. Not all of
Fuzz,
them.
Hot
World's
Yeah.
Fuzz,
End.
yeah, and I
Hot
definitely really
Fuzz.
liked Hot Fuzz. I don't think The World's End. I don't think I've seen that one yet.
I haven't seen World Ends either.
Alright, so
Right.
yeah, and I remember it vaguely being on like the same kind of like tone, so ish, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, Albert.
Yeah, it's very different. You cannot really compare Shinoda with Train to Busan. This is
True.
a comedy. Train to Busan is literally a drama action film.
Yeah.
I think the comedy is really well done. I honestly every other day it's like interchangeable. Of what my favorite Cornetto trilogy is, but this I think might be my favorite at the moment. It's really good. The comedy is really great. I like that they make fun of a lot of like tropes and everything. Um, and like even though the bar Winchester is because of the rifle, right? And the rifle was used in the first Romero's movie, so it's like a homage thing, and like all the funny tropes and everything, with the girlfriend, with the mom, with Bill Nye, like the stepfather kind of thing. Like it's just so funny that the whole comedy, the part with the records where they throw the records and everything. Yeah, it's so great. The comedy is so smart. The visual comedy, it's just pitch perfect, hilarious.
Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just love it. I love it a lot. I just like I just again I cannot compare Train to Busan to Shaun of the Dead. I just decided to put Train to Busan over it. So
It's really preference, I guess, right?
And to be honest, they're interchangeable. To be
yeah,
fair, they're
it's honestly
interchangeable.
interchangeable as well for me.
I,
Yeah,
I was
like
just feeling like I think I want a funner film to be on top, so I put
exactly. That's what I was
yeah.
thinking too. Cause I revised this list after I watched Little Monsters, and that one was more on the fun tone. So that's
Yeah.
why I put Shaun of the Dead as number one.
Yeah, same.
same.
I was like, let me put the funny film on top, and so I did.
Yeah,
Technically, they're equally good, yeah, but not they're equally good, but they're not comparable. Yeah, it's weird. Even though they're both zombie films, but they're not comparable.
yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon you want to start as the number one group.
Number one, I mean, yeah, again, like I've mentioned, it is. I think it comes down to mostly preference, but I guess if I were to like say why I prefer it over, yeah, Albert has mentioned the comedy is done pretty well. I don't know, I just like the Cornetto trilogy like sense of like comedy with their like quick cuts and
Mhm.
just like random goofiness of the characters. I like that, okay, well, to be fair, I only remember the characters that Simon Pegg and Nick Frost played. But again, they make such a like, just such an amazing duo. And I like, just the whole premise behind it, or like gather the friends, go to a pub, have a pint. Very British.
Yo,
And
British.
yeah, it's British, and I just like just the whole like adventures they go around collecting their friends and everything is just it's really fun.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, what do I have to add on this? I think, honestly, in all zombie movies, the part of the movie that I always kind of find enjoyable or like really fun to watch is when they're already used to having the zombies around.
Mm.
So they're just
Huh.
living their daily life with zombies around. I always find that fascinating to watch. And Shaun of the Dead have a lot of that part of that scenes, I guess, right? Yeah, but literally like chaining the zombie and just playing. I think they were
Oh yeah,
throwing stuff at it or something
yeah,
like
that was
that.
like the ending. They basically just tame the zombies. They're like they put them in game shows and everything.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What a
No.
think just
wholesome ending for the zombies.
yeah, I think just seeing all that is really, I find it pretty fun. And then yeah, as again to reiterate, the comedy works really, really, really well. So I don't even remember what their goal was in this movie. What's their objective?
They just want to go to the Winchester and survive because they have guns
Yeah,
and
they
beers.
yeah, they wanted to hold up in a bar, that's it. In a pub,
Right,
sorry,
right.
British
Yeah,
Pub.
in the pub.
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 Yeah. But yeah, the characters are just really well done. Yeah, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost character. Yeah, their friendship, man. Mm. Their chemistry is good. So I guess that's we are very invested in them. I guess right
Oh
from
yeah,
the start.
basically, yeah, from the start,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much it. And of course, Edgar Wright, his editing wise is just great.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant by
Quick
the way they
cuts and
cut
such,
and
right?
yeah, quick
Yeah.
cuts and stuff. Yeah,
And
Edgar
quick
Wright.
cuts.
Mhm.
Yeah, physical comedy and everything too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very much that, I guess. Nothing else to add, I think, on Shaun of the Dead. I need to rewatch Train to Busan and Shaun of the Dead again. It's been a
Back to
while.
A-
back. There will be
Back
a
to back,
weird double
yeah.
feature.
and World War Z because they're on equal grounds according to this.
It's just
Mhm. Ooh.
Kelvin is shivering right now.
All right, so I guess that's our top 10 zombie movies. We've gone on for very long, longer than we'd like, I guess.
yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. I guess let's summarize the top 10. Yeah. So let's start from Teguh. What's your top 10, Teguh? Let's list it down again.
What was my top 10? Wait, we switched that
I
around. So Night of the Living Dead,
Okay.
Juan of the Dead.
I thought you put Army of Thieves at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh wait, right, sorry, no, that was the other one at the very bottom.
All right, Teguh's top 10.
Army of Thieves, Juan of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
Okay.
Wait, what came next?
Zombieland.
Oh my god.
You have
Zombieland.
Was
Zombieland.
Zombieland? Yeah, it was Zombieland. It was
Yeah,
Zombieland. All right,
Zombieland,
and
yeah.
then Dawn of the Dead, Army of the Dead, Train to Busan, Shaun of the Dead, World War Z.
All right. So that's Teguh's top 10 zombie movies. Now, Ariq, what about you?
Right. From 10 to 1, girls. Wait, no, not the girls. Jeez. Girl with all the gifts. Warm
Okay.
Bodies, number 9. Number 8, 28 weeks later. Number 7, Wreck. Number 6, 28 days later. Number 5, World War Z, everyone's favorite film in this comment section. And number 4, Dawn of the Dead, 19. I don't remember. What was the original year? 1970 something.
1978.
78, yeah. Number 3, Zombieland. Number 2, Train to Busan. Number 1, Shaun of the Dead.
All right. Albert, your top 10.
My top 10. Number 10 is Creep Show. Number 9 is the original Pet Cemetery. Number 8 is the original Night of the Living Dead. I don't remember the release date. Number 7 is Reanimator. Number 6 is Anna and the Apocalypse. Number 5 is Zombieland Double Tap. Number 4 is the original Dawn of the Dead. Number 3 is Zombieland. Number 2 is Shaun of the Dead. And number 1 is Train to Busan.
All right. Yeah. As for my top 10 zombie movies, at number 10, controversial, Night of the Living Dead, 1968 one. Warm Bodies at number 9, Zombieland Double Tap at number 8, number 7, Dawn of the Dead, the 1978 one. Number 6, Little Monsters. Number 5, 28 Days Later. Number 4, Zombieland. Number 3, Paranorman. Number 2, Train to Busan. And number 1, Shaun of the Dead. Yeah.
So,
So the top 3 is very obvious.
real,
three.
real,
World War Z.
real quick. No. Hey, real quick. While everyone was talking for their top 2 and top 1, I was trying to, because I'll keep it track. I was trying to see which one is the most commonalities and
Yes.
makes
Oh my
sense.
God.
So this is the like combine, and the logic is if it's in all 4 of us, then it have higher priority. All 3 of us next priority, and then second, and then 1. So this is our
World
top
War
10
Z got
combined.
2 priority. God.
So this is I'm reading graphic. So this is the top 10. From number 10, Paranorman. Number 9, Warm Bodies. Number 8, Zombieland Double Tap. Number 7, 28 Days Later. Number 6, World War Z. Number 5, Night of the Living Dead. Number 4, Dawn of the Dead, 1978. Number 3 is Zombieland. Number 2 is Train to Busan. And number 1 is Shaun of the Dead.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, World War Z, number 6. Woo! Like, I don't know what that means.
Combined
I
list.
I have no idea what that means.
let's just post the top 5 on our Instagram later.
I mean, to be fair, it is more compact that way, right? It's better. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes more sense. More compact. Yeah, you're right. This was top 5.
I'm
Uh,
sad that none of you guys has watched Paranorman yet.
that is
I
the
wish I
highest
watched.
one. That's only one of us have seen, so that's why I
To be
put it
honest,
at 10.
I just regret remembering World War Z well. That's why it's number 5. Otherwise, yeah, my number 6 and 10 better.
Uh,
I just remembered it well.
Well, anyway,
Uh,
let's plug it out. I guess. Is this our last Halloween?
no, we got one
no,
more next week.
there's one
Oh, we
more
got one
next
more.
week.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
One more. All right. Let's plug it out. Albert. No, not Albert. Teguh. No, Ariq starts first.
All right,
Okay.
you can find me on Instagram. Instagram at Ariq Andria. You can find me on Letterbox at Ricky Doo.
All right, Teguh.
You can find me on Instagram at TiguM23 and on Twitter at Tegidu.
Nice. You guys can find me Kelvin on Instagram at KYS27 and Disco Monkey on Letterboxd and YouTube. Albert.
Find me everywhere, all social media as J.A. Wiradharma, Jawiradharma. That's my handle in almost all social media, I believe. So yeah, follow me there. And you can find you're just staring at me because I randomly make like a singing noise when I say I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't know why I just did that. It's natural. Anyway, find me Councilmen at Councilman Show in all of our social media as well. Councilman Show, one word. We also have a YouTube video format, YouTube channel, as well as audio feed. We are the Councilmen, so find us there. We're all the same. Basically, find us, subscribe there, check us out, leave a review on the Apple Podcast, help us out there. 5-star reviews only, please. And yeah, pretty much that. All of our socials, and check out our merch at tpublic/councilman.
Yeah. All right. I guess with that, the councilman has spoken. And we'll see you on the next spooky episode.
We'll come back from the dead.
Uh, World War Z